Unfortunately, Ezra, good news, bad news. You got room for the bounty tournament. Bad news is you are out of the 5L, as I saw a little earlier. Joe is here. Larry Bob 48. Hello, Larry Bob. Again, I just keep thinking Newhart. Every time I see your name, Larry Bob or the Waltons. Good night, Larry Bob. Good night, Bob Larry. Good night, Larry Bob Bob. Good night, Bobby Sue Joe. I think everyone had Bobby in their name in the Waltons. That's more of an Ezra questions. Cody K. Canada really goes crazy with that cold air. You haven't seen anything yet, Cody. Nothing. This is just the tip. GT Sundown is here. Of course, my EMLB manager with the Montreal Expos, good representative of the Canada. RCMP meets the YCMJ. I don't know how you make an R though. How do you make an R? RCM, and then how do you make the P? Yeah, just work on that, TX. You start to work up with a dance routine, and you can join Jeff Steele and Flex and I on the dance floor. Late Moon, early Jays game today. I believe they're playing the White Sox. So some good PT live fodder there, taking some Blue Jays. Maybe they break out in the hit department. They are playing at home. And what else do we got going on? No Mountie hats, GT? Not yet. You want to send me one up? You just can't go up to a Mountie and steal it. Say, hey, buddy, I do a stream on Twitch, for a baseball game. Do you mind if I have your hat? I might be arrested. I just might be. Who else do we got going? Music lessons. Would be wild to be out at the nightclub or run into Lap. Well, you wouldn't run into me. You would probably hip check me or something like that. Because I'd be dancing to the YCMA on the dance floor. Meatloaf, a little bit of Meatloaf, a little bit of Billy Idol, a little bit of Creedence Clearwater Revival. Some of those classics, the 80s music. Just not Madonna. Not like a Virgin or Cyndi Lauper. Maybe a little Cyndi Lauper. Maybe a little Girls Want to Have Fun, because you can really move to that one. True Colors, not so much. Don't get near me, music lessons, if True Colors comes on. Just stay away, okay? No, we're not dancing to True Colors. Same with you, Jeff Steele Flex. I really like you. I think you're a good part of the community, but we're not dancing to True Colors. No. Zuckus Aidaba. YCMA teams are now eligible. Yeah, I told you that. They were eligible last week. You missed it. Anyone with firefighter, truck driver, construction worker, Aboriginal chief, any of those people. So Chief Bender is now eligible for the theme team. You can make that Kevin Bacon degrees of separation between YCMA and baseball. Which club is playing CCR and the Village people? Hey, we're in Canada. We play everything. We play rock and roll. We play country. We play classical. We play hip hop. We play old 40s classical country music. We play everything. We even play the player piano. Yeah, every once in a while, the player piano comes out on stage and we rock to that. Everything happens in Canada. Have you never been to Canada? Smooth jazz. That's illegal. We're not allowed to play smooth jazz in Canada. It has to be unsmooth. We don't do anything smooth up here. As you might have noticed by watching Canadian affiliates like Cavacom, like myself, like Nersha Benko, like Tesuiji, we don't do anything smooth. We don't even have smooth peanut butter up here. It's just chunky. You guys have smooth peanut butter down there? It must be nice. Smoothies? We don't have smoothies. We have ices at our local Max or whatever they've all turned into, Circle K stores right now, 7-Elevens. Chunky peanut butter. Oh boy, I'm getting hungry now. Little bit on your toast. Here's a question for you peanut butter fans. When you have some toast and peanut butter, do you put a little bit of butter on first? You get that little bit of extra creaminess, Or do you just go toast peanut butter? Is it toast butter peanut butter or toast peanut butter? Because I like to put a little bit of butter on there, not margarine. Margarine, no, you're not up in Canada. You don't use that stuff. You don't use margarine up here. You use butter, salted or unsalted. Yeah, you should try that, Lone Star. No, you put a little layer of butter on, not a ton, but a little layer of butter, and believe me, your taste buds will thank you later. And then just pile on the peanut butter, chunky or smooth. Okay, can someone please kick Josh 3-1 UT? What's this talk about mayo? Like mayo and peanut butter? That's just now I don't want a sandwich right now. Thanks for that. Maybe on French fries, but not on peanut butter. You've gone too far, Josh. You've crossed the line with that comment. Don't use poutine for butter. I'm not French Canadian. That's in French Canada, Quebec. Bonjour, mes amis, Quebecois. They like to put poutine maple syrup with their peanut butter. And in fact, if you have never tried, there's another one for you, Lone Star. Peanut butter with maple syrup on toast. Oh, it's like, or if you don't have maple syrup in your neck of the woods, try it with honey and peanut butter on toast. Not too much honey. You don't want it too sweet. You don't want to kill the peanut butter taste. Yes, maple syrup, little bit of maple syrup and peanut butter on toast. How do we go from village people to clubbing to peanut butter? What's next? Jello? No, let's not get onto that. All right. Happy Victoria Day for those of you in Canada, eh? Way up north here, it is a holiday every third Monday in May. We have a holiday. You Americans don't get your holiday until next week, next Monday. D. Dempsey, if you're in chat, say hi, because I know you are officially on holidays. All you teachers and educators out there that may be on summer vacation, as Alice Cooper says, summer's out. Hey, Jeff Steelflex, we can dance to that one, right? School's out, not summer's out. There's anyone that played baseball in summer is now eligible. Summer's out forever. School's out forever. That's a good one to dance to. Although you got to move your head up and down a lot. And that gets me dizzy the older I get. dub, school's out forever. For summer, at least. Unless you're in grade 12, then it's out forever. So yes, it is Victoria Day here. Queen Victoria, who was, of course, we were a Commonwealth country with Australia, New Zealand, I think India for a while. The sun never sets on the British. Never, as Andy would say. So it is still a holiday here, even though we are sovereign. 1982, Canadian repatriation of the Constitution, became sovereign in 1982, added the Charter of Rights and Freedoms the same time. But there's still some big royal watchers. I'm not a royal watcher. No, I'm not a royal watcher. The only royals I might watch are the Kansas City Royals. That's it. That's the only royal watching I might do, and only if they're playing the Blue Jays. That is it. And if you don't know the history of Queen Victoria, man, she was hardcore. She was, she was just everywhere. Had her fingers in everything. Had her business. She was in everyone's business. Oh yeah, meddling in her kids and her grandkids. You should marry. She was like the matchmaker. She was eHarmony way before the internet. She was the 19th century eHarmony. She would set everyone up with everyone. Yes, social classes in session. Sit down, kids. Take notes. I might ask this on the Thursday trivia. Apparently, of course, her son, King George V, and then she hooked up, through hooking up nephews and nieces and grandkids. She eventually was tied to the royal family of Russia with Tsar Alexander Nicholas II, and even with Germany. Yeah, she had ties to Kaiser Wilhelm the Second. So, World War I was basically a big family food fight. That was it. It was just family fighting family. All thanks to Queen Victoria. Thanks, Queen Victoria, for all the matchmaking that you did. So yes, it is Queen Victoria Day here in Canada. It is a federal holiday, although the stores are still open. You can still get you can still go to your Walmart. She was an ancillary cause. Yes, she passed away like way before World. She did not see World War I take place. If she would have been like, boys, stop this right now. Wilhelm, go to your room. Nicholas, go dye your beard. It's too red. George, you're my favorite. You're my favorite, George. You could do no wrong. Don't let those other boys get into the sandbox with you. Oh yeah, it's a good thing maybe it's not a good thing. She should have been around. She would have put an end to it like that. That's a good question, IDub. Kitty was kind of at his root, at his peak in 1908. So she probably did not get a chance because I don't know if you could get Starlink at that time. I don't know if she could catch the games. Did they have a sports package back before 1900 to Britain? I don't know. The satellite reception was really bad back then. Tsar Nicholas and his 4 girls, Olga, Tatiana, Maria, and Anastasia. I saw the cartoon with your kids, Anastasia. Yes. He was married to Alexandria from Germany. So yeah, he was married to a German, and then they were fighting Germany in World War I. It was not a very harmonious country when your leader, your czar, is married to the enemy. It's like King Louis XVI when he married Marie Antoinette, an enemy from Austria. Okay, history lessons over, kids. There you go. Just wanted to let you know it is Victoria Day up here in Canada. You only streamed in the outhouse. Man. What do you do for commercial breaks back then? All right, guys. Down from the outhouse today here in Britain. Bloody hell. Welcome, guys, to the stream. Go have your kippers and tea, and we will be back right after these ads. Back in 2 minutes. 2, 1. You're live. Welcome back, everyone. Or tally-ho. Is that British? Tally-ho. With the wave from Queen Victoria. I don't know how they do this. I will not be using that move on the dance floor, that's for sure. All right. Yes, it is Victoria Day here, or as someone mentioned, a day off. Yeah, it's a day off. Also, tonight, woo, man, oh man, oh man, I'm glad I'm not streaming tonight because you would find a very nervous lap right now. Yes, I'd be very nervous because the Edmonton Oilers are in Vancouver tonight for Game 7 of the quarterfinals in the NHL playoffs. It is all tied up at 3 after a Game 6 victory. They go on the road to face Vancouver. Good news is we're going to have a Canadian team in the Final Four. And you Americans just dominate. We haven't won a Stanley Cup since, I think, 1993, maybe, the Montreal Canadiens. It's been 03, like 30 years since we've won a cup up here in Canada. Yeah, Vancouver out with one of their top players with a medical condition. Anything goes in Game 7. I would not be surprised if this went to overtime. And at the same time, I would not be surprised if it was a blowout. Anything can happen. So they are the last match going in this round. The New York Rangers, Nicolino's team that he supports, the New York Rangers, will be taking on the Florida Panthers. They will be going very soon, probably tomorrow. And then the Dallas Stars, those of you Dallas, Texas fans, they are waiting the winner here. They will host the winner of these two teams here. So, yeah, Avalanche, man, that was a game, GT. That double overtime game. You know, I nothing against the Avalanche, but I'm kind of glad Dallas won because that interference call, if you saw that interference call, that should not have been interference. Come on. That was very, very, very borderline interference. I've seen guys pile on goalies and goals scored and they count them. So Stars, you kind of deserved that one. It would have been very controversial if Colorado won that. At the same time, you don't want to miss a McDavid versus McKinnon possible semifinal. That would have been cool. Yeah, in the playoffs, like he did make contact early in that play, but then there was the push from the defenseman. Like there was no intent for him to run into the goalie. If anything, it was like, you know, you brush up against someone on the dance floor. Like it's just a very unintentional brush. And then enough time had gone by before the puck actually went into the net. So yeah, very bad call. Our weather report on this Monday, it is currently raining up here in Edmonton, Alberta. Again, you can use the hashtag, the exclamation weather space, your city name to find out your weather anytime on this channel. Oh yeah, you can find out your weather. Just have to put an exclamation mark weather space and then the city name. So Edmonton, Alberta, 10 degrees or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It is raining right here. And then looks like it's going to be cloudy the next few days. Following my stream, Dr. Dynastic will be on after a couple days off. He will be experiencing about 62. He's from the Pacific Northwest region, around the Seattle area. So Dr. Dynastic, 62 degrees. And then EVC and NYC is not on tonight because he is off in Florida. What is this? The Traveling Man. Wasn't that a song by Roy Orbison or the Traveling Wilburys or something? Who sang Traveling Man? Bob Dylan? Jeff, you should know that one. He is the Traveling Man. He will not be on tonight, so there will no be EVC. There will not be any EVC tonight. So after the Monday Night Baseball, likely Attica Online runs Monday night. So there will be streamers on all day today. Traveling to North Korea, iDub. Going to check out North Korea. Meet Kim Jong-un. Say, get a few souvenirs, would you? Ask for a selfie. See how that goes. So there is your weather report. Welcome to the stream. We are officially underway a half hour later. You guys got me talking about dancing queens, peanut butter, in North Korea. Like, what kind? That's a whose line is it anyway? Skit, right? Okay, here are your prompts. North Korea, peanut butter, Queen Victoria, and clubbing. Go. Yeah, I do, IDub. I do. I don't want you to take the selfie. I want you to have a good memory in North Korea. So I think that's the city that you mentioned it. New Orleans. Oh, amnesia. Oh, New Orleans. What is it, New Orleans today? 88 degrees Fahrenheit, 31 degrees Celsius. Can't wait to go back there. Plan on going back to New Orleans soon. And if I do, I will announce it here. And if any of you guys are in the New Orleans region and want to buy me a drink, I don't know about, I'll go clubbing. Although we'll go to some jazz clubs. You guys can show me some of the best jazz clubs in New Orleans. If you're in the region in the summertime, that's when I might be heading back there. One of my favorite places in America to go. Usually a layover in Houston at the airport, and I love the layover because there's so much shopping I can do there. It's like I can't. It's not an airport. It's a mall. You just go. I mean, it's not as big as the Dallas one. Dallas, there's like subways that go back and forth to the different sections of the airport. Holy smokes, that's the biggest airport I've ever been in. But yeah, New Orleans, love it. Can't wait to go have some beignets, some Café du Monde, go to the Dock Mall, go to the World War II Museum that I've mentioned before. Yeah. Houston is a horrible city. Well, I've never got out of the airport, D. Dempsey. There you are. I shouted you out earlier saying, where is he? He's on holidays. He should be here now. There's a guy, D. Dempsey. If you don't know who D. Dempsey is, he's an educator from the Texas area, social studies, geography, and you're going to start seeing him more in tournaments for the next couple months because he is the Orleans Firebirds. Trust me. Now that he's got extra time on his hands, you're going to see more of the Orleans Firebirds near the top of the scoreboard in tournaments. He's already near the top in the PTCSs in bronze usually, or iron. So welcome in, D. Dempsey. Hope the vacations started off well. It's so weird to me as a Canadian because our summer starts July 1st and it goes till September 1st. We go from Canada Day to Labor Day, but in many places in the U.S., you guys have already started. That's weird. What are you doing middle May? Like, when do you go back? Middle of August then, I guess? Surely you don't get 2.5 months of summer. Houston, I do like the airport. They got a few good food places. And they got a Dunkin' Donuts in the airport. And they have a NASA outlet where you can buy NASA clothing. I thought about getting the astronaut uniform, but it was just too bulky. Wearing that on stream one day, walking in. One small stream for mankind. Hard to go clubbing in an astronaut uniform, although Jeff Steele Flex probably has tried it. All right, guys, let's do a giveaway here. Now that we've got a good crew, who is first in today? Who's first in? Exclamation, enter, exclamation, ticket, 5 packs. TTW boomsticks. Dylan, you're slacking. First in the stream, but second in the contest. So exclamation, enter, exclamation, ticket for your chance to win 5 packs on this Monday and pull a Shane Bieber. All right, let me get back to these slides. Well, let's I like doing this once in a while now. Not just the perfect draft bounties. We are going to do one of those too. But let's do another one of these bronze quicks. The first time C. Witt won it, The next time, Don't Cut the D Block Dragon won it when we did that on Wednesday, I guess. And so if you have a slot open in the bronze quick, one just fired off. It's 949, 7949. I am now in it. Let's see what you got. If you got a bronze quick slot open, get in. Declare that you're in the chat, though, because I'm not just going to give it to anyone that beats me. They have to be someone here. And if no one's in it in the chat, then I'll just play it by myself. But you got to watch the scoreboard with me. Exclamation ticket, exclamation enter for the early bird. And we got 8 people in the bronze. The Lakewood Lumber Company, they are here, I know. Aren't you, Lakewood? Washington Park Rangers, you got to be here, right? Who else is in the chat? All right, Sean Sull is in. This will not be the last you hear of Sean Sull 10 today. Yeah, astronaut suit while snowblowing would work. Or if there's any kind of emergency situation, I can get those yellow stripes and put it on my sleeves. And at nighttime, I would be safe as I direct traffic. KDR Twitch is in. It's okay if you don't have a great team. Puyallup Fair is in. Bees packs are in. The Sixes Tornadoes are in. Okay, so we got a good bunch of you guys here. So I'm just going to screenshot the people that said that they're in here so that if I award packs. Okay. So Washington Park, KDR Twitch, Cody, Late Moon, IBDB, Jacket. Did I miss anyone? Baffle, does that mean you're in when you say you're always here? I don't know. Does that mean that you got in? Georgia Tech Music Lessons is in. Always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Or Devil Went Down to Georgia. One of the whichever one you want to go with. Okay, I think we got 16 teams in there. Let me just double check. Okay. Yes, the bronze has just fired off. Okay. We'll leave the giveaway up for a few more minutes, and then we'll close it off and do the draw. Let's go check. Well, we can't check it yet, but the 5L, let's go check, get an update on the 5L. I'm going to have to switch to a different account to do the draft bounty because I got no slots here. I'm usually eliminated by now in the 5L. What's going on? It's like almost noon here, and I'm still in it. Light Moon, didn't you play me first round in something else recently? Was it like in one of the perfect draft bounties that you beat me? Sounds familiar. Okay, let's go check on the bell first. Well, the thing is, in this tournament, the double elimination, you don't get anything for beating me the first game. However, last time, McCodcar beat me in the first game, and then he also played me later on and beat me. So it worked out nice. He beat me twice. All right, here we are in the 5L, in the court. Oh, in the quarterfinals, one game away from getting at least 1 point. All right, let's take a look at the path. What did Lap do to get here? Well, round number 1, it was a slugfest for one team, Dalton Varsho. And for the team that I played, the Carleton Blues, who are usually very good, they usually make it pretty far in this tournament, they forgot to draft. And who has not forgot to draft before? Put up your hand if you've ever forgot to draft or you just ran out of time. Yep, I've been there, especially in the bagels and schmear. I've done it a couple times. So I was able to get some rest scoring lots of runs, including 74 runs. That I don't know if I've seen anything higher than this. It's like, manager, what are you doing? 21 runs in the first inning and you don't make any substitutions? Like, you should be embarrassed, AI manager. After 3 innings, it's 30-0. Bombo Rivera is your player of the game. Bombo. Little bit of Bombo. Scores 10 runs. Bombo gets 8 hits and 14 RBIs. 727 batting average. That's nothing. That's nothing. And a no-hitter. A no-hitter will be thrown by Sandy Vance, an iron pitcher. A very good iron pitcher, by the way. That's what Jim Unknown looks like. Yeah. So when I have my Jim Unknown Blue Jays, it's a tribute to all the Jim Unknowns out there to give them a little bit of love. And Homer's doing the Homer thing. He loses 74-0 and he would be going, woohoo! No hitter. Is it a perfect game though? Did you walk anyone, Sandy? It is a perfect game in the 5L. I dare you guys to beat that. 74 runs, perfect game. I can retire. I've had my moment in the sun. All right. This guy, the first Jim Unknown, gave up 9 runs in 1/3 of an inning. And who represents this guy? Freddie Leach. So yeah, all Jim Unknowns are tied to a card in the game, which is kind of fun to investigate. So the guy that started the game 1/3 of an inning, gave up 8 earned runs, was Freddie Leach, who is then relieved by a guy that gave up 6 runs, 4 earned runs. Mr. Cano came in as the Jim Unknown. Yep. They always pick Jim Unknowns from other teams. It's weird because when you click on one, it'll show you the name, Bob Rabbit. And then it says it's on the Wyoming Jackalopes. So it's always a card that's represented by another team in the tournament. You can see in this tournament here, he played 3 games for Wyoming. So it's like he plays on another team and then they bring him in as a Jim Unknown. Very, very odd. And even their batters, you go up to their batters and click on the first baseman, Kevin Bass, playing for the Kansas City Athletics, also as a Jim Unknown. So that series padded my stats, that's for sure. Round number 2. Took on the chill vibes only, Pops Dongoria. Pops, if you're in the house, say hi. Pops Dongoria. Mo Vaughn was the player of the round. You know what? You're not a loser, Pops. You are not a loser. No, I feel bad for taking you out. So this one is free for you, Pops.
I heard a woman shout out, who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Pops Dongoria and the chill vibes.
See a little scribbled head up, I'll go
Gladiated in round number 2. Round number 3, up against the six packs. In 4-1 victory, player of the round, Paul DeYoung. Stud meta shortstop in bronze. According to Mr. Audit, who is on PT Mount Rushmore? I do know how to play draft tournaments. Who's on Mount Rushmore? You're on Mount Rushmore? No, on Mount Rushmore, currently it would be Snail Man, Mr. Audit. I think there's just 2 heads right now. Yeah. The rest of the stone has yet to be carved on the PT Mount Rushmore. And there we go. We have advanced into the semifinals. Yes, into the semifinals we go after another 4-1 victory. So 4-0, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. And now we're going to take on the winner of Synchronicity. Take a drink. Did I not just say a mere 10 minutes ago, watch out for the Orleans Firebirds now that D. Dempsey is on holidays? We're going to see that team appear more and more. And they are up 3-2. Now I'm shaking in my boots. He may not be out Mount Rushmore, but he's on maybe Mount Olympus as a draft manager. So D. Dempsey, bring it. You got one more win to go. Come on, got what it takes to take me on in the semis? In the other semis, it's D Block. Don't cut the D Block Dragon. He is there. He is taking on and beat the Low Diamond Phillips 4-1. And D Block will be taking on the winner of the Manchester Worker Bees. And we are Marshall. The Marshall Mice, another Mount Rushmore candidate for drafts at the lower levels. There's two Mount Rushmores. There's the Snail Man Mr. Audit Mount Rushmore, and then there's that little mountain underneath that no one pays attention to. That's the lower level one. What's some small mountain in America? Whatever that one is, that one you might see D. Dempsey and We Are Marshall on. However, I did beat Mr. Audit in the PTCS draft. Small sample size. All right, so good luck to the remaining. D. Dempsey taking on where was it now? Taking on the Hawkeyes. Hope to see you there. Question is are there any kiddies on any of the remaining 8 teams? Do we see any kiddies? I was not offered Kitty. If I was, I would have drafted Kitty. No kiddies there. Nope. And no, we are kiddyless in the final 8. Low Diamond Phillips is good. Mount Ed. Okay. Yeah, that's the rest of us players. We just get put on Mount Ed. All right, let's go into the double elimination. First game's going to fire off in a few minutes. We will do the regular bounty after our next break when I switch over to the other account. And as mentioned, I am playing Light Moon. Turn on your bright light moon. Light Moon up and against myself in the first game. Of course, this is double elimination, so you're not knocked out right away. You got to lose 2. We got the GT Sundown Sloths. They'll be taking on the Mediocres. Both teams are here, so both qualify for the 5-pack bounty if they come across me later on. We've got the Washington Park Rangers up against Bees or IE-Dub. We got the Georgia Tech on my mind, who I saw in chat. I haven't seen New Fairfield Lakers. New Fairfield, are you here? Are you in chat? Light Moon is here with the Honey Grahams, one of my favorite cereals as a kid. Gotta have those Honey Grahams, Honey Grahams. Athens, I haven't seen in the chat. They're going up against the Lakewood Lumber Company, who are probably here. The Sixes, Tornadoes, up against the Marble Mallards. Speed and Defense up against Puyallup. I don't know if either of these. IBDB is here. I know that. Speed and Defense, are you here? Speed and Defense. Speed and Defense. Knock, knock, knock. Speed and Defense. And then finally, we got the Southside Vetoes. Are you in chat up against the Pittsburgh Pirates? So yeah, good bulk of us are here, which is good. First game to fire off in a few minutes. I've got, I've got 6 combinators on my team. Let's just see if there's any others. Georgia Tech, Lakewood has got Raffensperger. That's a good one. That's a good one to combinate. Gullett, combinator pitcher there, level number 1, or just default level. The Mallards, the Mediocres, Lakers, Pirates, Puyallup, Brent Gaff. I've never heard of this guy. Brent Gaff. Yeah, he's good. That's a good one to combinate. It's going to get that control up there, which is the weakness of the card. This is a level 1. So when you get him to level 5, he's going to be a decent reliever for you. For IBDB. The Sixes Tornadoes, Jacket. Not seeing a lot of the PTCS cards, Splitorf. Seen a few. The Vitoes running with a 4-man rotation, and they've got Zach Wheeler. That is one I was trying to get. I'm trying to get a Zach Wheeler. That's a good card to get a combinator of if you can get him. Not for 150,000, but if you can get him for 20, 25,000, it's a good combinator. Chuck Stobbs, good home run suppression. Leveled up to level 5. He's maxed out, Chuck Stobbs, for the Vitoes. Speed and defense. J. Tibbs. And the Sloths, they got the Splitorf, Strinchinovich. Go ahead, take him. Take him. Use him on your theme team. There will never be a perfect Strinchinovich. And the Washington Park Rangers. Hitters. Obbies. Athens. Georgia Tech. Lakewood. Light Moon. Marble. No combinators yet on any team for hitters. Other than mine, of course. Puyallup. Matt Stairs. There's one. Level 3 Matt Stairs on the Tornadoes. Vito's Morales. Herman. Herman tends to do well in these tournaments. And Morales, one of the many good first base options. Sloths. Well, you put together a team, GT, and you got a lot of the meta. You got Adam Dunn, you got DiMaggio, you got Fresh, you got Eric Young, Jake Stahl, Raridin, Enrique, Camilli. That's Geechee. Yeah, that's a good team. That's a good combinator-less team. All right. Well, Light Moon. It was 3-2. Hold your head up high, my friend, because considering you don't have any combinators, 3-2 was an extremely close game. Eovaldi with the win. He is completely combinated. Finally, over the weekend, I got him up to level 5. So that's what a level 5 Eovaldi looks like. Eovaldi. And Light Moon, I may see you later on. You may get a chance at revenge and actually knocking me out, because if I lose and you keep going. This guy went 3 for 4 in the game. You might have heard of him. I might have mentioned him 1 or 2 times. And this guy went 2 for 4. He's a level 4 combinator right now. And with the save, it is Max Scherzer. He is all maxed out as well. So this is what your base Max Scherzer looks like. Maybe a card you don't want to play. Probably don't want to play this one, but he looks okay when he's maxed out. Got him kind of in the closing role right now. So some of these cards may not be your meta to start with, but they're pretty. He was really easy to combinate. He didn't require much effort at all. And when he gets up to level 5, he is now meta compared to the base. At least in my opinion, he is with that stuff. Blowing away batters. One walk. Didn't get any strikeouts though in that inning of work. So yes, just getting back off a break here, waiting for the next sim to come in a little bit. We're doing a bronze quick, and this one is for Spurtle PMW. Wants to hear a little bit of Cat Singing Mama. Get the lighters out, folks. There you go. Thank you for using your Helm biscuits and for playing that lovely melody. Okay, I'm just logging on to my Bounty Team account. We're going to do the draft bounty here. Again, you eliminate me from the tournament and 5 packs go your way. And as soon as I announce that, we're going to do the early bird draw. So your 1 minute warning to get in on the giveaway. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. Okay, let's go here and share. Happy Monday, all. Hope you're all rejuvenated after the weekend. Again, up here in Canada, it is a holiday. It is Victoria Day. You guys get your chance in another week. Unless you're an educator, you're on holidays for a while. Okay, let me find which one we're going to do first here. There's too many 5-minute speed drafts. 1, 2, there's too many of them. It's not enough time. I need a regular draft. 3 out of 16, 8 out of 16. All the ones that are completely empty are 5 minutes. Well, I guess we got to pick one of those. Or we go with the 10-minute one with one person. But I don't want to do that because they'll probably win with our restrictions. Okay, we're going to do number 185. Speed draft, 5 minutes, 185. Don't start drafting yet. Just get entered. Declare that you're in. Go back to fix the slide now that I know the number. 185. Okay, here are the rules. All your hitters have to have power of 60 or less. All your pitchers have to have home run suppression of 60 or more. And if you draft any two-way player and using it as a two-way, they must meet both qualifications. Power 60 or less for all your hitters. So no power guys, basically. Home run suppression 60 or more. Remember, as you get later in the draft, it's going to be tougher to find those pitchers and easier to find the hitters. Keep that in mind. I don't want anyone complaining that they ran short of pitchers. You might have to draft a lot of your pitchers early on. Power overall. So if they happen to be over or under 60, left or right, that's fine. Power overall for the hitters has to be 60 or less. And same with the pitchers. All right, got a bunch of you guys in. Remember, you only have 5 minutes. 12 people in so far. Leave that up for a few more seconds until it gets full. 12 out of 16. Aw Bees, Kitty Kitty, Lakewood Lumber Company, Light Moon, Low Diamond, 1972, Pittsburgh, Roy Mountaineers, Speed and Defense, Washington Park Rangers, and the iPad Kids. Sometimes it takes a while to refresh. I'm sure it'll be full soon. And if someone can type that in the chat, please, so I can pin it so we don't forget it. Again, it is, here it is. Type that in, power 60 or less for hitters. Home run suppression 60 or more for pitchers. So we shouldn't see a lot of home runs this tournament. Thank you, Nextski. Always count on you to get that typed in so we can pin that. So I can remove that, and let's get to the draft. Remember, no distractions. I only got 5 minutes. Do not distract me. I'm not playing anything with Helm Biscuits until after the draft. Oh, but let me first do a quick here on iron. All right, draft. Where did you go? It is full. Okay. So, going to be tough to find pitchers later on. Hopefully I'll get a Mr. Eovaldi. Jackson Holiday. Okay, I got to write this down. Hitters. What is it? Hitters 60 or less. Pitchers 60 or more. Yeah, it's going to be hard to find. So power, Rod Carew. Is the only hitter eligible. And then I got a bunch of relievers. And Zach Wheeler. Well, let's go with Zach Wheeler. Okay, Wade Boggs. Power is easy. Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter works. Juan Guzman does not work. Oh, yeah, he does. He's 69. Okay, let's go with Jeter. Syndergaard. Yes, please. Yes. More, please. 60 or more. Again, if you have to draft someone that doesn't qualify, then you have to bench them, put them on the reserve list. Joe Mauer and Freddie Fitzsimmons. Double check. Power at 48 for Cole Young. And when you finish drafting, I'm curious, put your team chemistry. What do you got for your team chemistry when you're done? Who else do we got? Need another pitcher, maybe. Jeff Reed? No. Shortstop. With gap power. Yeah, I think we take him. 2 shortstops. Cole Young, you can play. We'll stick you at third for now. 3 shortstops. How did that happen? We'll stick you at second. Willie Wilson, I know you don't have power. Miggy, I think you got a little bit of power. Where are all my pitchers? Ray, 72. Justin Steele. Got to take Justin Steele. For Cub fan Steve, great live pitcher, Justin and Willie. I ended up with Wheeler. Yeah. Home run suppression 60 or more for Zach Wheeler. Right? I'm doing this right. I don't have these backwards, do I? Hitters power under 60, pitchers home run suppression over 60. And if it's a two-way, it's got to be both. I mean, if it's a strong two-way, like this guy, I wouldn't consider a two-way, but he would qualify anyway because his power is under 60. One and a half minutes, lots of time. Lots of time. Home run suppression, yes. I know, I don't like these 5-minute drafts. I need a couple more regular drafts, please. 65. 67. Okay. Felton, powers under catfish. 59. Brown, Chico. Oh, come on. Okay, you're good, Paul. You're 74. Dick. Don. 68. Jolly. 88. No, Jolly. 72. Under. Power of 9. 63. I'm randomly taking guys now, hoping they qualify. 3, 4, 5. Well, that was I swear I had like 3 seconds left before it would have not have let me finish. Okay. Looks like we got 26 players. Thank you though for the warning though, Hoosman, because if I didn't see that, I would have not made it in time. I know. OOTP, give us another 10-minute draft. Give us another regular time draft. 5 minutes is, we don't need 3 5-minute drafts. That's too many. Okay, let's double check here. Oh, and the first download came in. Of course, it doesn't let me see it yet. So let's back out, go back in. Yeah, I think the timer did expire in round 11. And then it was just, I know they always give you about 10 or 15 seconds. So it was real quick clicking. All right. So yeah, make sure you go and you look at your team, take a look at all your stats and all that. Go to your player list, go to your batting ratings, show your batters. Again, power has to be 60 or under. So this guy here, I got a bench. He was one of those click any player you can. I think he's the only one. No, I got a few. All these iron guys had power. Power over 60. Power over 60. And power, yeah. Eesh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So off to the reserve roster you go. Save. Well, that is not fun. Pitchers, double check them. Their home run suppression should be where is it here? Pitching. Home run suppression should be, got to fit that in here. Pitching ratings, home run rate. Above 60. Just missed out on him. Don't mind benching him. So 1 pitcher and 4 hitters. So basically my entire iron round got nerfed except for 1 guy. Due to the short clock. Wheeler, Syndergaard, Steele, Fitzsimmons. I like that pitching staff. Just a matter if I can get any runs. I do almost have a full lineup. I do have a full lineup. And Mr. Who is this? Cole Young? Buddy, you get to back up everywhere except catcher and right field. And here. Snow, Wilson, Thompson. Now, do any of my pitchers, my live pitchers, can they play anywhere in the field? First, second, and third. Nick Anderson, you get to be a 2-way. Don't have to worry about your power being over 60, so that should work. First, left, and right. You get to be a 2-way. Any other live pitchers here? Square. You can play left and right. You're already on there, I believe, but let's make sure. Set game strategy, 2-way. Simmons, Zach Wheeler, can you play anything first, second, and third? For Zach. So because I didn't have a full roster of batters, these guys, these pitchers, get to play 2-way. Live pitchers. Gotta love the live pitchers' flexibility. Okay, let's redo the chart. There we go. There's a few more names on there. Just not a second catcher. Joe Mauer. Have fun. I like the team otherwise. You couldn't find a powerless catcher. Well, that sucks. I couldn't find a second catcher. Joe Mauer, power of 41. All right, here are your bounty round 1 matchups. We've got on the right side of the bracket the Bees. They'll be taking on those Kitty without Kitty on the team. We have the Pirates from Cody K. Looks like they got a pretty full roster. They'll be taking on the Lumber Company. We have Low Diamond Phillips, Sushi McMoochie, Moshi. They'll be taking on Fussmuckers, 1972s, and Sean Saul and the Washington Park Rangers are going to be taking on the Sixes Tornadoes by Jacket 1515. On the left side of the bracket, the iPad Kids, D. Dempsey and his iPad Kids, smiling lots because it's the holidays, with Nip Winters taking on GT Sundown and Shane Bieber. Good luck, D. Dempsey. Just remember, you're on holidays. Whatever results you may get in this tournament, you're on holidays. We've got the Honeygrams, Light Moon, and another great pitcher. Wow, you guys nailed the pitching. They're going up against the big men on campus, Nexski. Please post it in the chat so I can pin it. Greg Maddox. Guys, we're rocking the pitching today. The prospects, Jolly Mesa and NEL pitching Ed Ryle. They will be taking on my team, Zach Wheeler. And you know what? I'm going to go with Noah Syndergaard as my number 1 guy. Not Zach, Noah. I'm going to go Noah, Justin, Zach. And in our last matchup, we have for the win, Ken R 48 and Stu Miller. Perfect Stu Miller. Stored a couple players there. I guess speed did not win out this time. Ran out of time, I think. And the Roy Mountaineers, 2 sheds. Another Stu Miller. Got a couple stews. All right. We'll be back after the break and do the draw. Move on to talk about the PTCS PT Live packs only team. Still lots to cover today, guys. Back in a couple minutes. All right, so we are back here. And again, if you haven't signed up for tomorrow's Laptop Pound Lower Level Leisure Lounge, there's one spot open. 63 of the 64 slots are filled. So if you want to get in a little of that 5L action and try to make the leaderboard for the monthly prize at the end of May, get entered in. It is one spot remaining. Okay, let's go check in on today's 5L. Let's see if I'm facing D. Dempsey or the other team. Who is it? It is, well, I said bring it, and D. Dempsey brought it. So here we are in the semifinals, 1 game apiece. This is like coming from a guy you know he's on vacation. It's just very subtle. Like, hello, hi, it's me. I'm here. D. Dempsey. D. Dempsey. Texas Rangers still the champs. So what do we got? Game 1, I won 7-5. Game 2, you won 3-1. Speaking of the no-hitter perfect game, Sandy Vance, he's going up in Game 3, and he'll be going up against the bronze Oral Hershiser. All right. Well, that continues on. And on the other side, D block is tied up with Manchester. Manchester, you see quite a bit too. There they are. Griffs. Always see him at the top of the PTCS bronze leaderboard. At least last year in OOTP24, he was arguably the busiest bronze guy out there. Griffs. So we got Griffs, we got D block, we got D Dempsey. It's funny, D Dempsey, synchronicity, take a drink. You know, our round table with you, D block, and I, and here we are, 3 of the 4 teams with maybe arguably the best bronze full-time player out there. What a Final Four that is. Yeah, very, very cool. So 2 well-deserving finalists coming up. All I can say, D Dempsey, is if you beat me, make sure you win it all so I can get that extra point. We'll look at the leaderboard a little bit later with the updated scores. Let's go look at the elimination. I think it's this one here. I don't think I've been eliminated yet, but maybe. So this was the bronze quick. So game number 2, I went up against New Fairfield. Shreddy. They call him Shreddy. Are you in the chat, Shreddy? Shreddy, I've never heard you chat before. Never seen you in chat. Or were you just a random person that entered that no one knows? The faceless manager of the New Fairfield Lakers. So game 2 goes to the Hound there by a score of 13-3. And now it looks like Washington Park has won their first 2 games. The Tornadoes have won their first 2 games. I always think when I see this logo, I think Boiled Egg 1974. Because Boiled Egg, when Boiled Egg was playing this game hardcore, he went by the Timmins, I think it was the Timmins Tornadoes. Always using that same logo. So I have to take a second look. Is that Boiled Egg? Oh, no. It's Jacket. So Jacket, Puyallup, Washington Park, and myself won the first 2 games. Good to see 4 people in the chat here, or 3 and myself in the chat. Heading to the quarterfinals where I will take on the Washington Park Rangers in the 3rd game. Waiting on the other side of the bracket. Unfortunately, it'll either be Sundown or Odd A-Dub being eliminated. Tech or the Lakers will be gone. Who is this? Athens? Athens or the Lumber Company. And then Speed and Defense and the Vetoes. We're going to lose 4 of those managers. Little green on this Monday. Something that we like to do once in a while. Redeem those Helm Biscuits. Little green. Off to round 3. Washington Park Rangers. The Rocky Mountain Gladiators. The Sixes, Tornadoes. And the Puyallup Fair. Thank you, Little Green. Thanks for spending your Helm Biscuits in the pound here. A little bit of kitty, who are in the bounty tournament as well. So Washington Park, we're all ready to go in about 8 minutes time. Who was eliminated? Sundown, you advance. You're going to be playing Tech on the B side. Lumber Company advance. They will take on the Vetoes. So we're down to 8 teams remaining. Half of the teams have been eliminated. Looking forward to see how this goes. Rangers, who are you sending out? I'm sending out Nick Strenovenich, level 5. Nick Strenovenich will be going up against Bill Mountjoy. Got to take advantage of that stuff. We meet again, Sean Saul. We met yesterday, foreshadowing, and we meet again today. Good news is whoever loses these games here will still get a chance to get into the finals. You just hate losing game 1. When you lose game 1, it is quite the trek that you're going to have to make. You play a lot of games to have to make the final again without a lot of rest. You've been doing pretty good at the 30-pack lap lower level drafts, Little Green. What team are you using for that one? Familiarize myself with your team. GT versus Georgia Tech. Yeah, there you go. IDub is a team we're starting to see a lot more. Archer's music lessons with his Llama teams. Okay, well, we've got a little bit of time before we have to get back to that. All right, let's go do our draw for the early bird here. It's been an hour. Closing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes, the good Albertan, Little Green, with the Alberta Provincial Park, Southern Alberta by Drumheller. Our winner is, give it a little bit of drum roll action. Got to be here to claim it. As I always say, trade wind tides, trade wind tides. Trade wind. There's the bell calling trade wind. Trade wind tides. Are you here? There you are. The tides abides. Well, can you do me a favor? Because this is how I keep track of winners, especially when there's more than a couple in a stream. I'll have you whisper me, click on my name there, send me a whisper if it allows you to do that, and let me know what your perfect team username is. All right, we will do another one at the end of the stream. We always do an early bird and a late bird draw on Mondays. So stay tuned a little bit later on. Plus, we do our pack opening where you have a chance to win 10 packs, predicting how I do when I open those up. All right, let's go back to the slides here. Don't forget, no EVC tonight. He may be on tomorrow to do a theme team wrap-up. I saw that he said it was a tentative stream tomorrow. And Dr. Dynastic will be on with, of course, his show at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then Monday Night Baseball, your chance to get official drops at 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight, followed by Attica Online, usually on Monday nights. All right, it is Monday with a big hockey game going tonight. We got to do the Tim Hortons opening. If you are in Canada or northern US, you may have a Tim Hortons donut shop near you, and they are currently selling these hockey packs. 3 cards in a pack. You can win memorabilia, autographs, donuts, coffee, amongst other things. You buy a coffee, you get a pack for 99 cents, at least here in Alberta. So here we go. Let's see. You know what I hate? If you're a card collector, I hope you're not one of these people. Please do not be one of these people. I don't know if it still happens, but I know years ago when I went to Toys R Us, we have Toys R Us up in here in Canada. And I would go to the card section. There would be middle-aged men, a little bit older than me. And they would have weigh scales at the card place. And they would take packs and they would put it on the weigh scale. Because apparently inserts weigh more. Maybe they fixed that now in packs that you can't do that. Because I know they put like a big white cardboard sheet, kind of like a filler in some packs. But back in the day, they never used to do that. And so there'd be guys weighing packs to try and get those inserts. Spurto, you only been to Tim Hortons once? Okay, let me write that down. Trade wins. N8 Nate Cat. Nate Cat or Nate Kate. All right, let's open this up. What do we got? Come on. If there's an Edmonton Oiler in here, that's a good sign. Don't want to damage the corners in case it's worth a few pennies. In case there's an autograph card. All right, first we have, and they do have female players this year. If you watch any of the female hockey, we have Megan Kelly. And I don't know where she's from, but it looks like a San Jose Shark uniform. We got Abby Roque. All right. Megan and Abby. Come on, ladies. Bring me a redemption card here. And the middle card is, wow, not one of the rarer cards, but it's still a nice one. And look who is there. I said that would be a sign. Will we have the Oilers' victory tonight? Number 93, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, along with number 93 from the New York Rangers. Will we get an Oiler-Ranger Stanley Cup final? Is this a sign? Will we be going back to the video 2 weeks from now going, Lap, you called it? Hopefully. Or maybe we get a Ranger Canuck rematch from the 90s. All right, one more to go. Open 2 packs on Monday. We got from the former Arizona Coyotes, Clayton Keller. And, oh yeah, we won't show them long because it's Toronto. Toronto Maple Leaf foil card here. You can see it shiny. Family Foundations, Max Domi and Ty Domi. Bruiser and Instigator. Runs in the family. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for the support. All right, there's our pack opening today. Don't forget, new cards in packs Thursdays. Thursdays, if you're new, I still see new people on Discord. I saw someone post yesterday, when does new content come out? Well, new content comes out Thursdays usually. Sometimes we get some LEs, we get some surprise cards throughout the week, but the big set is always on Thursday. And the last couple, we've had that 25th anniversary set with the Beltran, the Cano, and we had the Series 2 Cardinal. Red. Scary card for me. Packs only team. We'll talk about that later on as well. But yeah, perfect card. Hunter is selling for about 400,000 on the card shop right now. Red. Second baseman. One of the best cards that came out last Thursday. Again, if you don't watch Twitch on Sunday, you should, because DishNet calls the World Series the Perfect League World Series. And it was not the Sommelier or the Maples yesterday. They sat that one out. They finally, one of those two teams did not make the finals. And I can't remember who won. I think it was the Hitmen, I believe, that won that series. Congratulations if it was the Chicago Southside Hitmen winning Perfect League World Series. You sold your red last night off your Ancient Mariners TTC. Well, since he didn't play for the Mariners, good call. What did you sell him for? What did you get, if you don't mind me asking? Did you get over 400,000 for him? Hope you did. Hope you got something to help your theme team out. $475. Good. That's good bank. Also, if you're into stats and you're looking for a good place to get the most comprehensive statistical information about baseball, go to StatHead Baseball. Again, we show it on stream sometime, or Baseball Reference, or Fans Graphs. They've given me a code for 20% off. If you want to subscribe, you can get just the baseball package. $80 minus 20%, or the all sports package for 20% off. And try the first month free. If you don't like it after the first month, you can cancel, not have to pay a single dime. Use the code LaptopHound to save the 20% off StatHead Baseball. I am not endorsed or get any kind of revenue from StatHead Baseball. They just gave me a code, so I'm promoting it. Showdown is coming up again on Wednesday. We'll have a couple more teams on Wednesday to play out to try and make the round of 32. Last week it was the 1976 Reds and by Feyenoord and Harak Atak and the 1999 Red Sox. So the Reds and the Red Sox advance to the round of 32. We'll draw the two names tomorrow to find out who gets to play Wednesday. And also tomorrow, it is the Matrix again. We go back into the Matrix, and that means we've got to draw who is going to be playing in the Matrix. So let me get that set up. Open up Matrix Pictures. And we'll have our usual giveaway as well. And we include one TWIP card. And I think that card we talked about earlier, Red, that was sold for $475K. I think he's going to be in the Matrix tomorrow, along with Hall of Fame pitcher Steve Carlton. Many of you might remember Steve Carlton. Of course, Philadelphia Phillies is how I remember Steve Carlton. He will be pitching in the Matrix. Red, not pronouncing his last name. And our hitter, our Hall of Fame hitter, is going to be, as we spin Ron Santo round and round and round, it will be Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones, Hall of Famer Chipper Jones, along with Hall of Famer Steve Carlton and TWIP card Red S. Those are going to be our three players tomorrow in the Matrix. So close to the crime dog. Yeah. He'll get in there. He'll get in there sometime. Chipper, Red, and Carlton. Okay, back to here. Did the giveaway. Here is your 5L leaderboard update. This is the morning one, the one that fires off at 9:21 Eastern. And it's, again, just got filled up for tomorrow. This one is played in 1985. Right? Yeah, 1985 Olympic Stadium, home of the Montreal Expos. As of last week, it went to Olympic Stadium from Jarry Park, played in the defensive era, and the Central Kentucky Pirates currently have the overall lead. This does not include today's standings. Of course, the Richmond Assassin Squirrels held the lead until yesterday. Carleton Blues, who I swept in round one because they forgot to draft, lost an opportunity to make up some points there to move up higher. Charlotte, Sporer and his Dutchins in fourth place, tied with the Matadors and Road Soda. You want caffeine free, you want combinator free, go get your Road Soda. D. Dempsey's Orleans Firebirds, look at that. I tell you, I expect him to be top three by the end of all this. 6 points, Mill Basin Yankees, Rich Rock, who is last month's winner, Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon, who is in the semis as well today, and the Dakota Slammers, all with 6 points. Those evil wiener dogs. Yeah, this is a really good group of managers here. So, of course, every day the winner gets 3 diamond packs, and at the end of the month, the top of the leaderboard will get 20 standard packs and also one of the bounty winners. Every team that knocks me out gets a bounty ticket, and one of those 30 or so winners will get some packs too. The evening 6L, firing at 9:21 Eastern Time. PM, our current leader, probably lurking in chat today from the great state of Oklahoma, Wabanaki, Passamaquoddy, and Macadkar, currently tied with Sporer and his Detroit Lions. We'll leave this up. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Start dancing. You're up, Jeff. Get the booty shaking. All right, welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope your day is going well. And if you're in Canada or any country right now that has a holiday, maybe the Commonwealth countries all have holidays today. Happy Victoria Day up here in Canada. Well, Sean, so this is, again, this is a case of a non-combinator team taking out a combinator team. 9-8 was the score. What a game. I scored 5 runs in the first inning. You scored 6 runs in the 8th inning, Sean. You took this one 9-8. And not only that, but it was pointed out in the chat that you only have like 22 players, Sean. So Washington Park Rangers, 24 players. Okay, you got 24 players. So not only did you beat me with no combinators, you beat me 2 players short. And you go on to the semifinals. So congratulations. That was and as I've said this before, these bronze quicks, of all the tournaments out there, the bronze quick double elimination without combinators, I think are your best chance to luck into a few packs here and there. Anything that's best of 5, best of 7, the combinators are going to win out most of the time. And these do not qualify for the PTCS. So this has nothing to do with the PTCS. Even for the PTCS, it's going to be a lot of combinator teams that get far in the PTCS. Yes, flukes can happen and non-combinator teams can win a PTCS. But on average, you're going to lose if you're a non-combinator team. However, in the quicks, a lot more luck involved because it's such a short tournament. And as you saw, Sean with 24 players, non-combinators, beat me and dropped me down to the B side. Well, on the B side, I got my revenge, scoring 3 runs in the 4th, 5 runs in the 9th, and taking this one 9-1 over Georgia Tech. So that'll put an end to Georgia Tech's tournament. And now whichever team defeats me, they will win the bounty packs because I already have 1 loss. Again, bronze is if you're new or fairly new to the game, This is the one I would recommend you play. I wouldn't recommend iron because iron is not double elimination, and the combinator teams dominate most iron quicks. They really do. And they dominate PTCS. Both PTCS finalists were pretty much fully combinated teams. However, in bronze double elimination, there is a window there. As you saw, of the teams entered here, I had the most combinators, and then maybe one or two other teams had a couple. There's your chance to still get in some, doesn't cost you anything, just a tournament slot. And small sample size, but the two teams that make the final, they're not going to be two fully stacked combinator teams like you would see in iron. Because it's double elimination, you have a better chance of sneaking in there, at least to claim the one pack in the finals. PTCS is a whole different kettle of fish. Combinators are much more dominant there. So we've got the Puyallup Fair, DB Berg, bronze and gold are the pack makers. Yeah, IDub, because the gold is the same thing, right? Double elimination. So they fire quicker. They don't take as long to play the whole tournament. And if you're in it for a long time, that probably means you're in the finals or very close to it. So you're going to get some packs. You don't mind being in the tournament for a long time if it gets you packs. The worst thing is being in a best of 9 and you lose out just before the awards. That's a waste of time. These, they fire off quick. You don't see a ton of combinators in the quicks. And I recommend you do what GT Sundown did. GT Sundown built a team of the meta, these players right here. And although it didn't work for him this time, you know, he went halfway through the tournament, and there are going to be times where he does win the tournament with this exact same team and no combinators. You look at Sean Sol. He's in the final 4, guaranteed to be in the final 3, because if he loses, he goes over to the other side. No combinators, 2 players short, and he's almost into the money round or the pack round. So anything can happen. Puyallup, I can't remember if Puyallup had any combinators. Did you? You got 1 pitcher, barely a combinator, and you've got no hitters. So Tornadoes, the 6s, what do they have? None for pitchers and 1 Matt Stairs. So the remaining 4 teams left. 1 team has 1 combinator, 1 team has 1 combinator, and I've got 10 combinators. So, like I said, if you're new, doesn't hurt anything. It'll cost you 1,000, 2,000 points to put together a bronze team, and just keep spamming them. Every time there's an opening, enter, 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 enter. And you're going to get a share of the packs. Guaranteed you're going to win one of these at some point. Guaranteed Sean Sol has won. Sean, prove me right. Have you ever won a bronze quick with your team? Please say yes. So Sean says sure. And again, I'm separating this from the PTCS. PTCS and the dailies and the weeklies, completely different. You know, you're not going to win as many if you enter those dailies and weeklies because they're best of 5, best of 7, and the combinators come to the forefront in many cases. But in the quicks, there's opportunity, at least for now. All right, so we still have some time to go on that one. So let's go and check out before. Let's go back because the commercial break kind of interrupted the top scoreboard here. So someone said, can we see all the standings? Well, here is the leaderboard, full leaderboard. Thank you to D. Dempsey for putting this spreadsheet together for me last year. Although D. Dempsey, there's one flaw. So whatever formula you had where it says, where is lap, where I've got the 2. Last year at some point I deleted that. So I keep having to manually putting in my points. Everything else still works, fortunately. So if you know what that formula was. So here is the full leaderboard in the 5L. We have 48 people that have at least 1 point. And if you're in chat, you can kind of see this means you finished in the top 4 at least once. 48 people. As far as the evening one, the 6L played at the Sky Dome in the Power Era. Again, Wabanaki and Spore tied for first. Rich, Max LP, third and fourth. The Bling, the Jackalopes, Potato, Washington, D.C., the Beavers, and the Blaze. Full leaderboard in the 6L. We got more, 59 people that have finished, though. A little bit more variance in this one here. 59 teams, including the Road Soda, Ezra. And again, as I showed you here, the bounty, this last column over here, these are all the teams that have defeated me every single day. They get a bounty ticket, or 2 or 3, how many ever times they defeat me, plus everyone on the leaderboard in a separate draw gets a chance to win 5 packs too. So even if you finish in the top 4, you'll have an opportunity. So we do those draws at the beginning of every month. All right, let's go back here. Over here, okay. Giveaway on the pack ripping. So I'm going to open up 50 standard, 20 silver packs on my packs only team. We're going to talk packs only league in just a bit, but we'll get the form out now. If you want a chance to win 10 packs, fill it out. You don't have to be here to win. Once you fill it out properly, you're good to go. Someone just needs to put exclamation MON into the chat. That'll bring up the Google form. So we'll leave that running for about a half hour before we start ripping packs. Exclamation mark MON. All right, let's talk a little PTCS. Don't see a lot of streamers doing this. I like to give recognition to those that have done well over the last week. So every Monday, you can go and check the PTCS leaderboard. Get all these tabs at the top. You go to tournament rankings, pull down menu, pick the tournament you want to check out, and then pick the time period. So let's celebrate some of the winners over the past week, that when they woke up and opened up Perfect Team today, they got maybe 50,000 points. In the Tournament Weekly, so again, these are tournaments that fire off once a week. Be Jammin', your point leader there. Mad Matt, Baseball Juice, Fabtron7 with his Edmonton Snowplows. Pricey, MJT Bo, Moonlight Matt, JDA, KJ22, and Isadafo all got some perfect points in their account today for finishing in the top 10. Caged Wisdom, who else do I recognize? Waddy, Hip and Knee Doc, just kind of missing out. Check out the daily wild card. Congratulations go out to the top 10 winners. Shifted from the Winnipeg Blue Jays, KJ22, JDA, Enrique M, Zed Farrow, C Witt, and his mashers. If you run into bronze tournaments, you are familiar with C Witt. Before I enter a quick, just between you and me, before I enter a quick, look at who's entered so far. And if you see C Witt, just wait till the next one fires up. Just wait. You don't have to go up against him. There's your lap tip of the day. Like 12 people are entered. Who's in it? Mashers, I'll wait. I'll wait. You guys go ahead. You guys can fill it up first. I'll get the next one. Like giving up your seat on the bus is like, okay, you can take this seat. I'll wait for the next one. Sarah, oh, I'm not pronouncing that one. Is that even legal? Should we report that name, number 7? You can see it. Griff's at number 8. Jousman at number 9, and Pricey. So Pricey, JDA, KJ, all 2 for 2 so far. Next up, let's go to the Diamond. The weekly scoreboard. Congratulations. 3-point winners this week. Shifted, who won the wild card and also won the Diamond. That's 100,000 points for the Winnipeg Blue Jays so far. Mawiffin, JDA collects some more points. MJ Tebow, Admiral Relativity, Underdog, Big Toe, Taco Person, Let's Play 2, and Muskie Hunter all get the points this week. That is Diamond. Let's check out Gold. A few Gold players in the house today. Mark in Massachusetts. First place, 50,000 points. Monterre Dawn. Congratulations, picking up, I think it's 25,000 points. Michigator, Norton, Enrique, Skodeeks, Nightshade, Tactile next. Congratulations, Tactile. 15,000 points for you. I Am Epic Win and Space Junk. I'll get in there in the top 10. EVC down in 26th. All right, let's get to more familiar territory with some of us. The silver. Is it Mississippi? Thank you, Serpent. One of the newer players. Welcome to Perfect Team. Thanks for being part of the show here. All right, here's a name I'm familiar with in the channel. Give it up for one in silver and 50,000 points.
All right. Yes.
50,000. IDub, stop it. No giving ideas. He's got enough players. I can spell it. MI, crooked letter, I, humpback, hump, you know. Go Cubs, go. We are Marshall, Magus, Robert Cat, Hot Root, Tinkerman, Plastic Spoon, B. Petron, and Padman, all in the points for Gold. Cubs fan 2003, missing out. Griff's, EVC, all in the top 20. I don't play Gold, so I'm not looking for or I don't play silver. Next up, let's go to Open. Congratulations to our Open winners last week. Fred the Baker, Ultimate Phenom, DDT Tongue, Richter, Weldon, Zed Farrow, KSK, Jousman Khan, and Zuby. A lot of new names there. C. Witt missing out. WX Scott just missing out. This is the Open. Mr. Audit. And next up, let's go to Iron. Our Iron winners, 50,000 points, go to Water Rockets. And here's that's why I said combinators for the PTCS, combinators for dailies make a huge difference. The two teams that have 26 combinators are raking with the points. They're likely going to meet in the next PTCS Iron, depending on the format. If no changes are made with combinator numbers, they will likely meet again because their teams have combinator full teams. In the quicks, though, it's a different story. You can still win in quicks. But PTCS, especially for Iron, it's going to be tough to catch these two guys unless the meta changes, unless the power creep influences it. But yeah, they're gonna keep collecting 50,000, 25,000 points every week. Vector, Stunt on the Shoes, Dub City, Tom Buttleman, Beck Dog, Ghana Stratico, and Clueless Joe Jackson in the top 10. Mr. Audit in the top 20. The Hoosman. I don't think my teams are here. Oh, Jim Unknown Blue Jays with packs only playing Diamond Daily or Iron Dailies are 58th. And the other team we kind of use once in a while, the Lap Block Tutorials, have only played in 9 tournaments. But hey, I am in the running for the Iron PTCS 58 spot. Next up, let's go to bronze. Bronze is my jam. Go with the peanut butter. First place, is it Griff's? No, it is John Gotti with the Gotti Garden Gardeners. 148 points. BBQ Exto Foras, fellow Canadian. Kirby York, D King 395. 5th place. Lava, M&T Makadkar, another person often in chat. Top 10 with the Passamaquoddy. Germs, Tactile, round out the top 10. Here you see Laptop Hound hanging out there in number 19th. 19th place. I'm happy with that. If I can hang out there, I don't need to be in the top 10. 19th is good for me. Cool. And finally, let's go to our 2 drafts, our 2 perfect drafts. Congratulations to the top 10 weekly perfect drafters. Zebras, Nico, King Felix, Mawiffin, Holla, Plant, or Fant, Tyron, Weldon, Big Toe, Lowly Worm, and the Dishnet Fishnets, and M the Bow. All your weekly top 10 perfect drafters. Am I anywhere on there? I don't think so. Lap. Nope. 137th. Oops, 137th. And finally, the dailies. The dailies. Congratulations to our top 10 point getters this week. In their bank account, curling Georgia Tech on my mind, who I beat in the bronze quick. I'm sure you'd rather take this prize. 50,000 points. Congratulations, Georgia Tech, on winning the Draft Perfect Draft Daily. Now, this includes all the Laptop Hound lounges. So both of those, if you do well, that'll help your points. It includes the bagels and schmear. It's any perfect draft that happens every day. Got to look for a little star beside it. When you go to perfect drafts, all the ones with little stars or has daily in front of it. All right, let's also take a look. Mr. Devil Dog, the Dorset Devil Dogs, and Mr. Audit. I told you, Mount Rushmore, Mr. Audit is on there. Here's proof. S. Patrick, Wharf, Sue 2, Next 2, Nimoy, Slacker 2K, KHA, and B Prim, all in the perfect point winning category this week. And you don't even need to finish first. Slacker finished second in one tournament and made it into the top 8. In the top 20, Rob Deere and Headlights made it into the top 20. Anyone else I can see? Andy G. Andy from Sheffield made it in. Andy, is it a holiday there today? It's Victoria Day here. Do you guys have a holiday? And where am I? Based on the Laptop Hound, because I only play the laptop dailies on this account. After today, I should improve. Where am I on here? There I am. Mere 260th. But that should improve after today. Probably my favorite PTCS tournament because it's even playing ground. It's all luck of the cards that you get and no combinators. All right, guys, back after the break. We'll talk packs only and PT live and look at the bounty tournament back in 2. All right, so we are back here and we're going to check in on the Perfect Draft Bounty. First, the Perfect Draft Bounty has been claimed. It is claimed. Midland Park Prospects have claimed the bounty, defeating me 6-5 in Game 5 in the deciding game, scoring 3 runs in the top of the 9th. That will do it. Got to check, though, that they're compliant because I don't know if they were in chat. So let's check out if they get the packs here. Where are they? Midland. All right. First of all, pitchers. You had to have home run suppression. Over 60 or over. All right. They met that one. Good. And for your hitters, power under 60 or under. Congratulations, compliant team, the Midland Park Prospects are our bounty claimers. Jolly Mesa, that is the team I will have those packs sent to. JOLLYMESA. Was that the, oops, that's the wrong form. I put in Wednesday. I meant Monday. There you go. That should be the one. It's not Wednesday yet. Thanks, Chess. So yes, the Midland Park Prospects. So you guys are playing for in-game packs now. The Mayhem and the Grahams, the Prospects for the win. 6s, Tornadoes, 72s, Lumber Company, Bees fighting it out for the in-game packs. So again, congratulations to all the point getters this week in the PTCS qualifications. 50,000 points you get if you're number 1. And if you can get a couple of them, like the Winnipeg Blue Jays, 2, they won 2 of the weekly or 2 of the areas. So that's 100,000 points that they get. If you're new to the game, there's 10 different categories that you can qualify in. Reach out to any of the players, Mr. Audit, Tactile Next, Andy from Sheffield, myself, A-dub. A lot of us know how to qualify now. Also, this is something you should screenshot. If you've never seen this before, this is one of the most important pieces of information you need as a tool to help you with your drafts. Pretty self-explanatory. You need to look at when is your tournament taking place? Is it in the 1960s, the 1940s? Is it modern era? And then based on the year that your tournament takes place, that's the number of pitchers you should have on your team. Whether it's a perfect draft, whether it's a traditional tournament, always take a look at the year that the tournament is played in. You don't need 12 pitchers in dead ball, but you do need 12 or 13 in the modern era. Also, again, let's show you this one more time. As I mentioned, you get points for every week. If you qualify in the top 10, you get a certain amount of points associated to that. 50,000 for first, all the way down to 10th place with 15,000. Top 128 teams will qualify. So we're about halfway through the next cycle. You got a few more weeks to try and get in the top 128. And again, there's 11 different PTCS tournaments, 11 of them. So if you miss out on this one because you just joined the game, you have a chance to get in on the next one. Some of the best cards in the game are awarded in the PTCS tournaments. And just by making it, you will get a free card. Last time it was the Paul Splittorff, which is one of the bronze meta pitchers right now. So that ended up being a really, really good consolation prize for just making the PTCS. All right, coming up in a few moments, we are going to talk packs only. But again, let's go check in on the Bounty Bronze Quick. Let's go to the 5L. The Firebirds. Well, this doesn't happen, D. Dempsey. I'm waiting for your little hello. This doesn't happen very often. But I am proud to announce that the Hound, Synchronicity, Take a Drink, look at all those 4-1 results. Boom, 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 boom. And taking on one of the best in the game in this tournament, and that is the Manchester Worker Bees. So the Hound in Manchester, this is the first finals I've made in the 5L, in the defensive era, in the new format. This is what I'm running. One of the great bronze pitchers, Wang. One of the great iron pitchers, Campbell. That always helps. Another really good iron, Sandy Vance. One of the top iron starters, Bob Forsch. Of course, I've got Dan Quisenberry. This is in the 1980s. I would not draft him if this was the 1990s or modern era, but he can do better a little bit in the 80s. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with my pitching rotation there. Sportsman, doesn't he have Ed Ryle? Or the pitching with that's something I'm going to have to check, because I forgot Ed Ryle's a two-way, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to check that, because if Ed Ryle's power is over 40, I did say if it's a two-way, and it was on the slide, a two-way has to meet both qualifications. If it's a true two-way player. So yeah, I'll check on that a little bit later. Thank you, Sportsman. Hitter-wise, Dick Dietz, if you're in the chat, you made it to the finals. Got a Dick in the final with one of the great iron catchers, Grandal. So I got pretty fortunate here. I got Duke Sims, I got Gary Sheffield, Woody Held, Paul DeYoung, Varsho, Andrew Jones. Yeah, when you look at this lineup, and the pitching, you would say, yeah, that's a team that probably should go pretty far. I beat you in the quarterfinals. Well, it is very rare that I make it this far. And game 2 goes to Manchester. Sheffield with his 4th home run, and then Ortiz, Presley, and Huddling. Let's check out my opposition here. Manchester. Cantwell, Candelaria, Wilbur Wood. He's got average pitchers. Obviously, they're doing well enough for him. Must have some pretty big-time hitters. Yeah. One of the best first basemen out there. Look at this. MVP, MVP, MVP. Lighten it up in the 5L. Maybe the best 40 level card as a hitter. Francisco. Vince DiMaggio, one of the best center fielders, maybe the best after Mr. Jones. And the new Willie Mays. How's he doing? He's doing pretty good. 1.2 WAR, 36 hits, only 10 strikeouts, 16 base on balls. So, yeah, that Willie Mays is playing well today. All right, well, we are tied up at 1. We'll come back and check that later. And now on to the quick. All right. Well, look at this, Sean. If you're still here, Sean, we meet again. Kind of cool when on a day I stream, I make 2 finals and probably going to lose both. But Sean, with 24 players and no commentators, is 1 win away from not only winning the in-game packs, but also winning the 5 packs from the bounty. So I lost round 3 to Sean, pushed me over to the quarterfinals where I beat Georgia Tech. First place overall in the, what was it, the dailies or the weeklies drafts, 50,000 points. And then I beat Puyallup 6-3. Beat the Tornadoes 11-2. And now I lose the first game to Sean. 17-6. Wow. This is, guys, if you don't have a bronze quick team, put one together. Anything can happen. 17-6 against a team that has 10 commentators. Another good bronze guy here, Jack Kralik. He will take the win. Harvey Haddix did not have a very good day. Mind you, he only gave up 2 earned runs. Errors by DeYoung and Jones. I thought this guy was supposed to be good. 208 batting average. And an error. Andrew. Shape up. 8 packs on the line in the World Series. Yeah, that's right. 8 packs. It's either going to be 8 or 1. Sean, you're going to get 8 packs or you're going to get 1. You're sounding like Ezra now. Who needs 26 players? Well, we got 3 minutes before the next game comes in. I've got Nick. Every time I look who's pitching my next game, it's this guy. Nick Strenovenich. And he's going to be going up likely against Arnold Carter. That's another good pitcher. Good choice there, Sean. I like this guy. He'd be a really good combinator. Well, John, you beat me 2 out of 2 so far. Beat me in the A side. Now you beat me first game of the finals. That's kind of a bummer too. If I do have one gripe about these quicks, it's that there should be some sort of advantage that goes to the A side guy that gets to the final. Like he has to win one in the finals and the other side has to win two. He should get that free loss. That would even it out, I think. Unlike yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's coming up, Sean. I'm going to get my revenge one way or the other on you. All right, we got 2 minutes more to go. That's still a fair bit, so we'll wait on that. All right, let's go into, want to look at PT Live because you might have woken up this morning with some perfect points in your account. And you said, where did they come from? And if it wasn't from the PTCS, it could have been from the PT Live. So first and foremost, you got a lot of time. The timer does not expire until this time tomorrow. So 4 p.m. Eastern, you have tomorrow. So you got a lot of time to get things in. And for starting pitchers, you got to go with Ranger Suarez, right? For sure. He's 8-0. I know he's playing Texas, D. Dempsey, but he's 8-0 at home. Playing at home tomorrow. You got to go with Suarez. After that, it's interesting. Let me bring up the probable pitchers here. You guys that play this a lot, you can sway my decision here. Okay. Let me bring up tomorrow's probable pitchers. So Suarez is going up against John Gray. Do you guys think it's an option to play both of these guys, knowing that it's probably going to be a low scoring game and you're guaranteed probably to get at least a win? Because one of these guys will likely get a win. Do you ever do that? Do you pick two pitchers from the same game? Like Gray is 2.08 ERA. He's 2-1. Or do you go with, I don't think Gasser has a card in the game yet. I think he's a new pitcher. But the other guy I was thinking of is my Toronto Blue Jays and Kikuchi. He's got a 2.60 ERA. He's pitched really well the last couple games, and he's playing the Chicago White Sox at home. Flying Squirrels, we did. We'll talk about it again a little bit later. I'll refresh your memory. Ryan's likely to get a win since Corbin is the worst starter in Major League Baseball. So that would be, where is it? Minnesota over Washington. I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards Kikuchi. He's been really well. Or do you go and play both John Gray and Ranger Suarez and pretty much guarantee at least a win and then a pitcher's duel here? Looks like the weather is going to be, well, still a day away, but Toronto, we don't have to worry. It's in the dome. I mean, New York, Clark Schmidt, 5-1 against Seattle. That's probably going to be a low scoring game. That's another one, Clark Schmidt. Cub fan, give me a name. Give me a name. I know you do well at this PT Live. I'm going to go with whoever you recommend. I'm going to go with Ranger Suarez because he's 8-0. You got to go with Ranger Suarez. Yeah, you never know with the quick hooks, but who are you feeling tomorrow? The Red Sox, Devers? I don't know if I own him, but I can check. I mean, when you're looking at hitters, Canning, is a bad pitcher for LA. Houston, maybe you go with a bunch of Houston hitters at home. As mentioned, maybe you go against a bunch of hitters against who was that name that was mentioned? Patrick Corbin. Go with a bunch of Twins. No, GT Sundown, that's been pointed out already. It's been pointed out with the Ed Ryle card. And I said I was going to check on that later. If Ed Ryle, who I'm sure does have power over 60, then it doesn't qualify. Then there'll just be no bounty today. Because yes, I did clearly say that two-way players had to meet both qualifications. So if he was batting, if he has any at-bats, which he probably does. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the manager that drafted did not recognize that. It's an innocent mistake, but I got to go with what I announced because other people might have turned down two-way players in the draft knowing what the rules were. So unfortunate, but it has happened before. Yeah, his power is like 90, yeah. And just beat me 6-5, so I almost got out of that round. And there probably weren't too many other teams that were in that situation. I would guess 90% of the teams were compliant. So I just happened to come up against that one player. All right, so who do you think? I was waiting on Cubs fan Steve to give me a picture here. All the pressure on Ranger sure, and Crochet, Smith, Schmidt, or Osad. Okay. Crochet, Schmidt, or Osad. Okay, so chat. I'm going to put this as a poll. Cub fan Steve gave us 3 names. I am going with the one that gets the most votes. And if I spell them wrong, well, too bad. Crochet, Schmidt, and I can't see the other name because it's behind my poll here. Let's see. I'll probably recognize it here. Gray, Ryan, Corbin, Rogers, Webb, Perez, Criswell. Who was it? It was the Cubs. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Pitcher. Mitt. See what chat thinks. And AS. All right. I'll let that run for a little bit. Who should I have as my second pitcher? Suarez is going to be one. I guess I should have put Kikuchi on there, but I said Cub fan Steve gets to pick, and those are his 3 recommendations. Okay, let's leave that. Back to the game. And I did hear a Devers. I don't know if I own Devers. Do I own Devers? I do. So third baseman, Devers. So we'll put him instead of Machado. Chess Safari recommended him. And we'll wait on the poll results to get the other. Are there any relievers scheduled to start? No. So if we're going Suarez with Philadelphia, let's put in Hoffman. And did Iglesias pitch yesterday? or today, I guess. Will he pitch today? We'll have to find out. I might have to check that later. I did have 329 points yesterday, 461 points on Saturday, thanks to Seth Lugo, Zach Gallen, Juan Soto. And yeah, getting your pitchers is critical. Man, that success or failure based on getting the right pitchers. Okay, we'll submit that for now. I got a lot of time. So your weekly winners last week. Congratulations if you woke up to some points this week. I guess that's this one here. Is it this one? Weekly? 14 or 15? I think it's 15. Yesterday. What week are we on now, guys? We're on week 121. Okay. Well, look at this. For the first time ever, I finished in the top 100 for the weekly, 72nd place, which I think got me like, I don't know, what did it get me? 5 standard packs or something like that. 2 standard packs. 72nd place last week. Lava, Cub fan, Steve. Hey, Cub fan, synchronicity. Take a drink. I knew I was asking you for a reason. How many packs did you get, Cub fan, for your second place weekly finish? What was the booty? Did you open them all yet? Did you get anything good in those 70? Rob Deere and Headlights finishing 5th. D King finishing 9th. Who else do I recognize? Jim Bowden. You usually don't see him that far down the leaderboard. He was 25th. Busmucker's on there. He's usually up there. A couple times. I finished tied for 72nd. Makadkar squeaks into the top 100. And at 16th place, big shout out to C. Duncan. Cedar Park Pandas, way to go. What did that get you? That must have got you, what, 20 packs? And so in the month of May, Cub fan Steve, we're all rooting because he's the one regular viewer of the channel here. Cub fan Steve, 8th place overall, gunning for 70 packs if you can finish in the top 10. So way to go, Cubs fan Steve. Well done. Of course, leader in the month is M the Bow, Tom Ears, and M&T are your top 3. Overall, it's B Jammin', Is It Awful, and Shifted. That is the big prize at the end of the season. 1,000 standard packs. 1,000. And yesterday, I finished 168. Bill knows all. Apparently he does. 475. Max LP. Congratulations, Max. Second yesterday. Red Eclipse. Good stuff. All right. So what does the poll currently show right now? Let's see who you guys say I should take. You guys are thinking. View results. Currently, it is the Chicago Cub. The Chicago Cub. Currently, the choice for live. Okay, we'll let that finish. It's still got about 4 or 5 more minutes. All right, let's go check in on the bounty. Sean Soul up 1 game to 0. Chance to get a few extra packs, and oh no. Well, Sean, let's just say as of right now, it's a new week. It's a new week, Sean. 8-7 in game number 2. 2-0. I won the second game Pretty low scoring game there. 2 runs in the 4th inning. Nick Strenovenich goes 8 1/3 inning, no earned runs, 6 hits. Johnny Schmitz comes in for the save. Is it Aaron Carter? No, not Aaron. Arnold Carter. Aaron Carter's like a mini pop or something. He gives up the 2 runs, and then it was another close game, 8-7. You used up all your offense in game 1, Sean, but I had my ace going. Eovaldi. Doesn't have the stamina. Gave up 3 earned runs. Adam Dunn was the player of the game, going 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs. So that's 2 bounties today that cannot be claimed. One with a roster that wasn't compliant, and one because I won the darn thing. We'll try again Wednesday. Okay. Well, one more check-in on the 5L. Will it be a hat trick? The late giveaway will be 10 packs. 10 packs for the late bird giveaway. Coming up in 1 hour's time. 1 hour, we have the late bird giveaway. Again, if you haven't entered the Google form, there it is. And the Manchester Worker Bees have a 3-1 lead now, so it looks like Manchester is going to take this one. 5-2, 5-4 losses as we head to Manchester for game number 5. Griff's, yes. Keep forgetting who runs Manchester. Griff's is Manchester, and Rich Rock is Mill Basin. Those are the 2 I always get mixed up with their managers because they always go far in the tournament. Mill Basin and Manchester. Griff's and Rich Rock. All right, Squirrel, just to kind of show you the update on the leaderboard since you missed it earlier. This is the 6L. This is the evening one with Wabanaki and Detroit. Spore and McCodcar tied for first. Rich Rock in third. And the early one, your Richmond Assassin Squirrels dropped down to second after a Pirates victory yesterday. When did the Pirates win? 2 days ago, Saturday. So you were in first for a while there, and then they took it over from you. So you got to get back in the winner's circle, or at least into the top 2. I will get at least 3 points today, matching what GT Sundown got yesterday. Look at this. So I'm probably going to get 3 points today. GT Sundown had 3 yesterday. Sean had 3 on Saturday. Weird. Synchronicity. Weird. All right, let's talk packs only, guys. And after the next break, we're going to rip packs, 50 standard, 20 silver. But let's talk about how the packs only teams work. If you're new, this is creating a perfect team with only the cards you get in packs. So you cannot buy packs on the card shop. You're allowed to use mission cards that you complete from your packs, and you're allowed to use any kind of PTCS tournament cards when they come out that you win. Those are game. Those are for those you can get. If they ever have a PT Plus where they give free cards, you get to use those too. Any card you acquire without getting it on the card shop is allowed on your team. Simple as that. And if you buy cards, please take the PCK off the end of your name. Our fire poll of the week, how can I not give it to Jandra or Jonder 3000? I mean, there were some good polls. There was a combinator, Hideo Nomo. There was lots of perfects, lots of double historical diamonds. But this is the second packs only team that pulled a Shane Bieber. New Zealand Breaks was the first one, and this is the second. So that is going to be our fire poll of the week. Jandra 3000. You could tell he was nervous when he announced it in chat because he said, "What do I do, guys? What do I do? Do I sell it? Do I sell it?" I think he decided to keep it, which on a packs only team is a good decision. Because if your goal is to win, you're not going to pull another Shane Bieber likely. Keep it. Yes, it could buy you 700 packs, but you may not get anything really worthwhile. You probably will get something, but here's your top 5 starter probably until September, October. He's going to last a long time in your top 5, and then he can go down to the bullpen. So congratulations, Jandra 3000. You are our fire pull of the week. We currently have 123 teams in packs only, 17 in rookie, 27 stone, 23 iron, 26 bronze, 20 silver, 9 gold, and 1 diamond. Congrats to our diamond representative for the second week in a row, B. Phil B, who stays in diamond barely, sticking it out. Yeah, it is tough. Here are my opponents this week in silver. A Dub and his Bs, Bud Smokey, Don't Cut the D Block Dragon, Downriver Rick. Finally in a league with Ezra Denny, GB Moore. Jay Shaps is the only team that dropped down from gold. My Blue Jays, Makadkar, Molka, Naspace, Ollie North, Only Packs, Ken, Ravencrest, Rue Jerry, Sundown, GT Sundown, The Charm, The Tiger, GDK, and back reunion with Twins _34. This is a cool league, isn't it, A-Dub? Like there's a lot of well-known managers here. When I saw the list on my friends list, I was like, oh, I'm with Ezra. Oh, I'm with GT Sundown. Oh, I'm with Rue Jerry, Ollie North, Naspace. Of course, I knew I was with you because we were in bronze together. But yeah, there's a lot of cool names here. It's going to be a fight in silver. My goal is to stay in silver. So yes, bring it on. A-Dub, can you tell me of the 20 teams, how many of these are in the same league? I haven't looked at it yet. You get a chance, let me know. Hoping we got at least 16 or 17. Usually the managers, once you get to bronze and higher, are pretty good with the friend list. Still sucks at rookie and stone. Managers are not doing their rookie and stone. Some of them, not all of them. Okay. You posted the standings, you posted the league. Okay, we're going to go into that in a few minutes anyway. Just loading up that team. All right, so playoff-wise, not a very successful week playoff-wise. I didn't get any report of any managers winning their league in the playoffs. However, we can't go unnoticed. We do have a winner. Yeah, I'm telling you, winning today's bounty and in the 5L final and coming across some familiar names on the way. I was a wild card team, and as many of you conspiracy theorists know, that it's better to finish in a wild card position than win your division. Because as the theory goes, if you are in the wild card, you may win the whole thing. So I won 2-1. And then I met up against Sean Saul in the division series. I won the first 2 games against Sean. He won game 3 and 4, and then I took the final game. I watched the highlights of that one. That was a nervous one to watch. Then I go up against a non-packs only team, defeat them 4-3. So I went the maximum amount of games that I could play going into the finals. And in the conference championship on the other side were the bees and the squirrels. We had the bees and the squirrels going at it. Couldn't have the birds and the bees. We had the squirrels and the bees. And that was a really good series too. Like that went the full distance. The squirrels, I think, were down, tied it up. I think the bees, did you win game 6 or lose game 6? I think you won game 6, right? Or no, I think you were up 3-2. I don't know. That was so yesterday. And then I went up against A-Dub and won the first 2 games 4-3. Second game, I won 12-6. A-Dub would not give up. He would not concede. Smoked me 12-2 and then beat me 3-2. We go back to the Jim Unknown Blue Jay, and I'm using a default park, by the way. I'm in Heinsohn Park. Default. Where I win 11-0. We go to game 6, and Corey Kluber up against Justin Steele, and Corey Kluber takes it 5-1. So my first championship of all the teams I run, this is my first championship. I'm going to savor it because it's an important one because it's a PAX only champion. I had to beat some non-PAX only teams to get here. I had to beat some really good PAX only teams to get here. And so, yeah, this one's more important to me than my Gladiator League team. Because this goes to prove that you can get a good bronze even up to silver. After silver, it's really tough with PAX only. You know, kudos to B. Phil B. and to Fussmucker and to Tesuiji because they've been in gold and diamond a few times. So you can still get there, but it gets really tough, I think, after silver. So yes, 4-2 over the Bees. Great matchup there. I'm glad I got to face a PAX only team. The World Series MVP was a guy I almost took off my team. A-Dub, I'm going to admit something here. When I reached the finals and I knew I was going up against you, I saw you had red, the new Baseball Reference 2 card, and I thought that was going to be the difference maker. So I ripped about 20 packs, hoping to pull a difference maker. And I was really hoping to get a good third baseman, and I didn't. So I had to keep Ken Boyer in. And he ends up being the World Series MVP. So, kids, the important lesson is do not make last-minute changes. It can affect the chemistry of your team, and you'll regret it later. If I would have pulled a really good third baseman, Boyer would have been out, and who knows how it would have went. So congrats to our PAX only teams. If you made the playoffs, if you made the finals, congratulations. For me, the difference maker was, and I posted this in my Discord, earlier in the week, I completed level 1 live missions. And believe me, us PAX only players, when we complete the live missions, we celebrate and we let each other know. It's like, woo, finally, I finished the live missions. I have not got the King Kelly yet. I still have a little bit to go on live missions too. But he was a difference maker. He went 2-0 and he was a stud for me in the playoffs. So again, here's your 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning. Oops. MON, no D on there. 10-pack giveaway here. And at the end of the show, we're going to do a 10-pack. We'll do 5 and 5. 5 packs to one winner, 5 packs to a second late bird draw at the end of the show. Just because one of the bounties was not given out. Billy killing you on live too. All right, let's go into the game. Let's find out how many of those 20 teams made silver. Probably my toughest competition of the year so far were the managers I see here. Really, it's World Beat Day today. Is it really World Bee Day today? Well, usually what I do on Mondays, if you're new though, you may not, I haven't done this in a while, but usually we celebrate what day it is today. Today being Monday, May the 20th. Look at that. Give it up for A-Dub, Synchronicity, take a drink. It is World Bee Day today. Honey, we talked about honey with peanut butter a little bit early. Talked about me beating the bees yesterday. It's too bad the World Series wasn't today. So yes, today is World Bee Day. It is also, very important, Weights and Measures Day. I remember these in school where you'd have the different scale and you'd have to find the right weight in science class to put on the scale. So interesting, there's a weight and measurement day, by the way. It's kilometers, not miles. It's liters, not gallons. It's centimeters, not inches. And it is millimeters. Kilograms, not pounds. Cheers. International Clinical Trials Day and International Red Sneaker Day. Never owned red sneakers. Don't plan on owning red sneakers. Red is not my color. So thank you, A-Dub, for pointing out what days we're celebrating today. A little bit later, again, we will do the late bird draw. Not yet. Do not enter yet. That's coming up in about a half hour's time. All right, back to silver packs only. So in just a little bit, I will be opening 50 standard packs, 20 silver packs, and you have to predict what I'm going to pull. Will this be the time I get a comment? Did you guys watch Dishnet last night when he was doing Call Your Shot? Did you guys watch Dishnet? No wonder the rest of us can't pull combinators. EVC and Dishnet get them all. And I've never seen pack luck better than I have on those two streams, EVCs and Dishnet. You know, Rich does pretty good too. Maybe those are the top three. If there is a Mount Rushmore of pack opening, it's EVC, Rich, and Dishnet. Although NAS Base would be the fourth head we put on there because NAS does pretty good too. When we're talking about streamers pulling on stream. All right. Well, I am 5-5, and look at that, Bees. We are in the same division here. How did that happen? We got a little rivalry going here. And boy, I'm going to be playing. I got 2 games against Downriver Rick. Then I got 4 against D Block. And then I got 3 against you. Oh man, I got the killer division here. Oh, well, we got the one non-packs only team who's in first. Bees, A-Dub, D-Block, and Downriver Rick. Give me a break. And then in our conference, this division and conference in packs only. A-Dub, D-Block, Downriver Rick, Makadkar. Well, this is cool. I like this. The NC East, all are non-packs only, so they're going to be beating each other up. We've got one non-packs only here and one non-packs only here. So at least two of us should make the playoffs. On the other side, 3 packs only team in the West, 3 packs only in the Central, and 4 in the East. So 4, 8, 11, 14. So 18 of the 20 teams got in the same league. Ezra did not. Ezra's in a separate league. But 18. Let's check this out. Manager ranking. PCK. PCK. Rookie. Well, we got a bunch in 147. That's better than usual. So looks like slightly less than half got together. How about in stone? Yeah. 130 it looks like. So maybe 60% got in 130. Better than usual. Iron. A lot of 163, so I'm guessing about 75%. Bronze. I don't think we have any in the entry pool, do we? Rookie, entry pool. No, no new teams yet. Bronze, 231. Like about 80% got into 231. My former league. I miss you guys already. Not really. Up in silver. A championship win. 266. So 2 teams. Ezra. Actually, 3 teams. Springfield. Yeah, Bud Smokey. I don't think they use the friends list. They've never been in the same league. So I might have to take Bud Smokey off because I don't think they're doing friend lists. And same with the Oilers. I always see them in different leagues. So there are a couple managers kind of doing their own thing, which is a shame because I think they'd have a better chance being in packs only leagues. And then Ezra just somehow did get in there. So that's not bad. We got about 95% in our league. I know after seeing this, this is this non-packs only division. I'm glad I'm not in there and having 4 other teams that aren't packs only, but this is going to be a fight. I think we get both wild cards out of the North Central. That's going to be fun. And again, I'm not looking forward to this stretch of games. 2 against Downriver Rick, 4 against D Block, 3 against you, 3 more against D Block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 13 games in a row within the division. I'm 1-0. Good start so far. Okay, we are ready. We are ready. The break is over. We are ready to rip some packs. So I'm going to go and close off the Google form. You guys have had plenty of time. If I can find it. Right there. And right there. Almost 30 entries, 1 entry short. And closed. Well, let's see. Hopefully I can add at least 1 player to my team this week to compete in silver. So what are you guys thinking for questions here? Will I get 3 or more baseball reference cards in those 70 packs? A majority are going with no, 83%. It's going to be close. There's a lot of lower level baseball reference cards now. It's going to be close. Will it pull a perfect card? 59% say no. Will it get 2 or more gold cards in 1 pack? Majority say yes. Will I get a combinator? Dishnet, EVC. What did he pull last night? Like 8? combinator cards in like 70. He had like less than 70 packs. 1 in every 10 packs, I think he pulled a combinator. It was fun to watch. And then the night before on his private stream, he pulled a diamond combinator. Whatever he's drinking, please serve a round of that. First diamond card, many you're thinking it's going to be alive. And the first single card, that's a Blue Jay. You guys are going with a hitter this week. Okay. So again, got to write these down. Will I get 3 baseball reference? Will I get a perfect? Will I get a gold, 2 or more gold? Combinator, the first diamond, and then the first Blue Jay. Diamond, will it be live or historical? And Blue Jay, hitter or pitcher? Yeah, I think that would be a thing, is allow us to have another use for combinators, because there's so many of the poorer combinators just sitting there, for the bare minimum. You go to some of these iron and there's 7 of them listed and there's nothing you can do with them. For those ones, I would just use them as food for other combinators, unless they make a change. For right now, I would hang on to them just in case they offer quick sales in at some point. Because if you could quick sell them for 5,000, then the problem is that they're tied with your other cards with the same name. So programming wise, and there must have been a reason why they didn't want people to quick sell. Don't know what that would be. All right, tiebreaker. What is the very first card rating going to be? We have everything from 48 up to 72. And then the very last card in the silver pack, 46 up to 83. Create the sheet. May the 5th should be all the dates. It is. All right, 10 packs. We'll go to one of these 29 winners. Good. And good. Okay, I think we're ready to rip, folks. Okay, so I got to write down some numbers here. I've got 66. So we're going to pull until I have 16 left. And we have 76. We're going to pull until I have 56 left. Let's see what other packs are on the card shop today. See, and as a packs only, I've got quite a few points here. But I would not use my points on perfect packs. I would rather still get 65 perfect packs or 65 standard packs than 1 perfect. Just because you can use those 65 packs for mission cards, you can use them for combinator food, you can use them for so many other purposes, where here you're getting 6 cards and that's it. And you get one of the live ones, 55% chance you're way underneath what you paid for it. So as a packs only, specialty packs this pricey, not interested. I'd rather get the bulk. Okay, here we go. First pack, tiebreaker. Let's see the emotes, folks. Come on, get the emotes in chat. This is the time. Let's get things started up on this pack. Or no late early bird draw. Come on, chat. Let's see you're awake here. Fire it up. Otherwise, I'm feeling like only the lonely know the way I feel tonight. Only the lonely know this feeling ain't right. All right, that's good. And Pops Since you were the first one to lead the brigade, you get a free.
I heard a woman shout out, who let the dogs out? 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 See a little speedboat head up a coach, really wanna skip down. Get back, get back, get back, you flea-infested mongrel.
All right. Here we go. Our tiebreaker card is 48. There was at least one person that said it would be a 48. Good stuff. Yes, and I am working on a new Dave Steeb fan club video. We're going to retire this one here.
Plus.
It's the last inning. Our guys are winning. Dave's put down a smoker, a strike, and you got no doubt. What do you want?
16.
Let's play ball. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball.
We're talking about right-hander Dave Speed. Dave Speed. Dave Speed.
So there we go. Celebrating Dave Steeb with our first pack and our first Blue Jay. It is a hitter, center fielder from field. Blue Jay is a hitter. Yes, I know. Very, very tinny. In this day and age, we'll find something different for next week. Okay, pack one is done. So we're still, I think every other card will require me flipping something over so I don't have to look too carefully. That's good, getting that Blue Jay out of the way right away. All right. Looking for at least 3 baseball reference cards. Looking for cards to finish some pack missions. And just to kind of show you guys, because I do this every week, transaction history. If you want to check if you made any mistakes, go to your transaction history, go to your filter, select none, select card shop, and everything you should see is sell orders. Okay, everything's a sell order. So here goes back to the last 2 weeks. That means I have not bought any cards. I am not cheating. I am compliant. I did at one time do an accidental buy order, but I canceled it before any kind of damage was done. Those mistakes can happen, but you might want to do a self-check every once in a while to make sure you haven't accidentally bought something you thought was for a different team. Mission-wise, like many of you, I've got one more Atlanta to get, 2 more Seattle. But in terms of live missions, this is what I got when I put in live. So King Kelly, 3 out of 6 complete. Philadelphia, I've got 25 out of 30, which seems to be a tough one. Toronto seems to be a tough one, 23 out of 26. So getting there. Getting there. I'm just happy I got that Corey Kluber. Difference maker. I'm surprised AW had Corey Kluber as your number 4 guy. You went with all your live pitchers. I think you should move Corey up. I think Corey's should be one of your top 2 pitchers based on the pitching staff I saw. He's my number 1 guy, even though I have some live pitchers. But maybe it's the ballpark you play in. Okay, nothing there. Again, we're going to do our late bird draw in less than half an hour. We're also going to raid over to Dr. Dynamic, who will be back at the top of the hour. There's another card for my live missions for the Rays, not a duplicate. 50 standard and 20 silver packs. Looking for at least one difference maker. whether it's a mission card or a card from a pack. Nothing spectacular yet. No diamonds if you're just tuning in. Nothing higher than a gold. One gold card. This is not the Dishnet pack luck. Maybe I gotta try a different approach here. Bob Locker. Okay. Try a different approach. All right, everyone. Welcome to the World Series and Call Your Shot. We got a bunch of different packs to open here on Call Your Shot. Make sure you fill out that Google form because we're going to start ripping packs. And oh, Nelly, we're going to be looking for those good cards. Oh, Baseball Reference 1. Very first card. It's working already. One Baseball Reference. All right. And then Dish goes, oh, look, we got 2 silver cards. We got Anthony, Santander, Birdie, Tebbets. He hovers over the cards a little bit, shows you each card that he got. Okay, on to the next pack. Mark Langston. Okay. Next up. Sam, Sun Woo Kim, Scott Olson, Tom Grieve, Cody Bolton. Don't forget, we'll be getting back to the third game of the World Series after a little bit of Call Your Shot here. All the Google answers are in. Some really good choices that you came up with. Sandy Vance, Tony Sipp. Okay, here we go. Well, we got a silver. We got Tony Mullane. You know, with that home run suppression, it's going to give up a few dingers. Come check me out on my private channel. I'll be streaming Mario Golf and a little bit of Power Pros a little bit later on, if my voice can hold out. Check out the World Series Game 3 coming up soon. What do we have here? Oh, Nelly. We got a pack with 2 gold or better in. 1 gold, 1 diamond. So the answer to that question is yes. Okay. That was if this didn't work, I was going to go with the EBC route. But this is working, Huseman. It's working. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Eric Hansen. And did any of you in your Call Your Shot pick this one here? Pete Fairbanks. Pete Fairbanks. And then he usually does this. Pete Fairbanks. Okay, not a duplicate. Won't be selling them. Part of the Tampa Bays. Getting close to level 2 now. 3 more cards. Still looking for that combinator. Oh, we got another gold card. It's working, folks. We're getting gold. We're getting diamonds. Reese Olson from the Detroit Tigers. I love the Detroit Tigers. Love them. My favorite team, Detroit Tigers. Reese Olson. Next up. Gold card again. 3 out of the last 4 packs have had specialty cards. Not bad. Not bad at all. Greg Jeffries. Non-duplicate. Russell Martin. Put him on for 69. So 1 non-duplicate card there. We've got till we get to 16. So we got a few more standard packs to open up. Juan Francisco. Escobar, Mike Diaz, Michael Kelly, Sig, Jakuki. All right. Well, if I don't get a diamond or higher in the next 5 packs, we're abandoning this. We're going to the EVC approach. Okay, next pack. Willie Cam, Colt Keith, Henry Davis, Kyle, AJ Smith. What do we have in this pack, folks? We got Todd Van Poppel, Aaron Hicks, John Singleton, AJ Puck, Jordan Westberg. Silver, Tyler Anderson and Gates Brown, Jack Baldshun. Ball do not go far on Jack Baldshun. Okay, Dish, you're failing me here. Come on, come on. You started off well with one baseball reference and a diamond gold. Okay, you're picking it back up again. Xander Bogaerts, not a duplicate. And I finished both San Diego missions. You went to the same high school as Van Poppel. Cool. I don't have really any claim to fame in a Canadian high school. You don't find as many famous people there. All right, we are going to call our first time out here. When we come back after the break, hopefully things will get a little better. Here's a curveball. Early, the song is called Curveball. All right, we're back here again. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope your day is going swimmingly well. And I am in game number 3 of a 13 grueling death match here with 3 division rivals: Downriver Rick, Don't Cut the D Block Dragon, and Bees A-Dub. We're going to be playing a lot, all part of the same division. And right now, game number 3, I'm 1-1. This is going to be a difference maker early in the season. 5-6 right now. 1 non-packs only team in our division. They got the Kinsler, the Martinez, the DiMaggio, the Bruthers. So I wouldn't say they're a lot more stacked than we are. A lot of these are mission cards. Team chemistry of 24%. And the other cards, teams in our division, The Dukes are at 18%. A-Dub, 15%. And I am at 31%. And I think A-Dub, I'm guessing this might have played a role in yesterday's finals with your low 13% or whatever, and I was at 31%. I bet you this played a little bit of a role in giving me an edge. Herman Long, you're at 0%. I can't really replace you though, Herman. You're too good on defense. So yeah, believe what you'd believe about chemistry, but I think it does have a little bit of influence, maybe even more importance in the playoffs. Like if you have a high chem team in the playoffs, that might give you a little bit of an edge. You only believe in physics and biology, huh? You don't believe in, not with 13%. Okay, 20 more standard packs and 20 silver packs. Still looking for our first diamond was ball go far. If you have watched my channel for an extended duration, you know when I do pack ripping and I go on a bad run, I take a timeout. And 90% of the time when I come back after a timeout, I get a diamond, a couple golds right away, but it seems to work. So my Monday piece of advice, if you're running cold, take a timeout. Take 5 minutes, go refill your beverage, go to the washroom, come back and rip a few packs. I'll do my surprising thumbnail. Oh, you guys are so positive. All these live cards. You know what? Put your money where your mouth is. I'm going to put in a Helm Biscuit bet. There you go. Calling all these live players. Diaz, Freed. Let's go. Bet on live then. Was I pointing in the wrong direction? Yeah, I think the program mirrors it or something. I'll try this again. See if this works. How about now? Does this work? Okay, yeah, there's a setting here. It says mirror my camera or don't mirror my camera. So apparently I don't want it, or I do want it mirrored. No, I want to uncheck that. I don't want the mirror version. That's why whenever I have guests on and we're high-fiving, we can't get it to work because our cameras are mirrored. All right, are the bets in? Are all the Helm Biscuit bets in? Let's see. 89% say historical. Oh, I thought all you guys said I was going to get a Diaz or a Max Fried. Only 11% are saying live. All right, let's do this. I wanted at least one addition to my team this week in silver. And now would be a good time since I'm on this 13 game in a row grudge match. Let's go with Synchronicity, Shane Bieber. Oh, no. Red Schoenweist. Did I say that right? I was scared to pronounce it. Ball go far. Okay. It's a perfect that I don't own. For the Atlanta Braves, I have now finished Atlanta Braves level 2 100% if I choose to lock him in. But that does answer the question of whether I'll get a perfect or not. Yes, I did. All you deniers out there, yes, I did. Oh, hey Dub, what's that with your team and my team? Like they're doing all the same things. You just pulled him last week too. Okay, I don't need to screenshot this on Fire Polls because I did it live. There's my proof. Opened in a pack. And can someone tell me what my diamond card was? Because I forgot. Was it alive or historical? Who is my diamond pull? That one pack I had a gold and a diamond. Live? Okay. Remember who it was? Fairbanks. Thank you. I'm sure if it was a historical, I would have remembered, but okay. Well, that's a step in the right direction. We're still using the dish technique. We called the timeout. Ball go far. Bill Salkeld, stud from OOTP25. Harvey Haddock, stud, bronze pitcher. So the only question that we haven't answered, well, two questions. Will I get 3 baseball reference or more? So far, I pulled 1 iron. And will I get a combinator card? Got another gold card along with Geechee. Another non-duplicate. 97% finished Seattle. 97. Another gold card. Okay. The dish technique and the timeout did seem to help. And those gold lives are selling for nothing. Live golds, you can't get anything for now. Times have changed. What do we got? 8 more packs? No, we got 12 more packs. Go until I hit 16. Any live missions done? 1, Atlanta. Ooh. I don't lock. No. I don't lock in my 2 perfects, right? I don't lock them in. I wait. What do I get? Is Medlin a pretty good pitcher? Like, is he someone that would Medlin replace anyone I have here? Where's Caged Wisdom when I need him? Caged. Always used to help me last year when I did my Wheel of Destiny team. Chris Medlin's good, Sean. So he probably would get into the lineup here somewhere. Low stamina, Hoosman. Okay. All right. Well, we still got some packs to open. I might get some more Atlanta Braves live cards. Might not have to lock those 2. Oh, I saw that pretty and thought it was a perfect. Andrew Jones. First time I pulled him. Used to go for quite a bit. Still going for quite a bit. Almost 500. Okay, keep on going. Pick the pace up a little bit. Want to get finished by the top of the hour. Dr. Dynamic, if you're in listening range, we should be there, between 2 o'clock to 2:10 Pacific Standard Time. So we should be on time. Unless I pull a pack with like 4 perfects in it. Our first future legend to go along with another gold card. Tommy John. Not bad. Not bad at all. Is that how this does it? Not bad. Not bad at all. These ones, though. Look at this. Ooh, as a packs only. Do I sell them? No, I can't. I need them for missions. But getting 3,200 for them. Ooh, name my price. Yeah, I'm going to name my price. You guys want them? Is that too low? Is that too high? I don't. He might make my team. He might make my team as a silver, but I need to cash in before his price goes way down. Okay, let's see if let's go. Let's go. What do I feel like a magic number is? Let's go with that. Because I don't mind keeping them. That's a like I don't really want to give them up, so I'm going to price them really high. We've got 5 more packs, 5 more standard packs. Then we go to silver. It's packs only if they're not going to be on my league team. I don't really mind selling them. All right, one more standard pack. Our last standard pack is nothing. All right, now we go to 20 silver. So I pull until I get to 56, and we get a bonus gold and a couple silver cards in there, including a couple non-duplicates. Boston may be done now, 111%. We'll check those later. Let's keep on ripping. Looking for 2 more baseball reference and looking for a combinator. Austin Adams, duplicate. We're going to put you on. Here, there is still some profit in these silvers. Some good chance to make some coin. Those historical silvers especially. Kirk, keep you. Can't give up a Blue Jay. Nothing there. Those silver packs. I think I told you last week. I tend to get multiple silvers in my silver packs, not usually just one. It's usually 1, 2, or 2, 3 silvers. Minter, you're a duplicate. You're from the Braves. People need the Braves for level 2, so we'll put you on for 660. Little, no, we'll keep you. Castillo, you're expensive. I'm guessing maybe for combinator food, some of these cards. Some of these cards are high priced because combinator people are looking to buy them. You had 5 silvers, Pirate. Speaking of the Central Kentucky Pirates, currently leading the 6L, congratulations. I think you're the same manager, right? You're the 6L Central Kentucky Pirates? Yeah, a lot of these are used for combinator food. Wish there was a button that said open next silver. Gotta keep backing out, but at least it's much better than last year. If you didn't play the game last year, opening packs was a lot more cumbersome. And I'm opening until I have 56 silver. A lot of non-duplicates there. Again, look at this, 2 silver and a gold. Can you buy silver packs? No, you cannot. Because that would be a good investment. They tend to look like the best. So I sold my Austin Adams. Okay, how many more do we got? We've got 10 more, 10 more silver packs. We're going to do the late bird draw coming up as well. So if you're just tuning in, a chance to win some packs at the end of the show before we head over to Dr. Dynastic and then Monday Night Baseball on the main channel. We'll be on at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tom Dukes. Nope. Him is not a duplicate. He's going for quite a bit, though. Part of a couple missions, Padres and Korea. That's why. But it's the only one I own, so I got to keep him. Like to own at least one of every card if I can. Bueno. Time is running short on getting baseball reference and getting a combinator. We did get a perfect. If you missed it, I got a live perfect. And I think only one diamond today, isn't it, guys? I think I've only pulled the one diamond. 2 weeks in a row, I've only pulled one diamond. You, I can sell. We ever do get a decent spotlight pack, then I might invest some of that money into that or some of the perfect points because we can't spend money anymore. We're not allowed to. No. Yeah, you're worth it. All right, what do we got? We've got 2 more silver packs. 2 more. Combinator. Nope. And the last pack is going to be nothing. All right, this one's not going to count, but because I'm in silver now, I'm going to open up my diamond pack. But this one will not count for the contest. Let's see what we get. I only pulled one regular diamond pack or regular diamond. Okay, Jim Levy, Dave Steeb. Oh, yeah. Dave Steeb.
Winner, winner, winner.
Jake McGee. Okay, first time I've owned a Jake McGee. He's one of the diamonds that is selling for quite a bit. I could probably name my price on that one. And will he make my lineup? He might. He probably will. So I'm not going to sell him. Okay, so that ended up being pretty fruitful there. Let's go and check our missions. We did finish 2. Atlanta, though, I do not want to lock in my 2 lives in case I decide to sell them. No big desperation to get Medlin. And the Korea one, I will lock those ones in. So that gets me 3 more packs. He's a good lefty specialist. You know what? I'm going to keep my lives. Yeah, I'm going to keep them. Let's lock it in. Because Sean says he can fit on my team now. So we're going to put him on. Okay, we'll fix that. I better fix that now. Let's take out Jim for Medlin. Is Spencer Strider? No, he's not a good live pitcher, right? You don't want to put him on. And McGee. Go in for Welsh, Rigetti, Gallon. Ward's pretty good. Bill Hughes. We'll take Andy Bennis for McGee. All right. Specialist, you said for McGee against the lefties. I see what you mean. I agree. And then Medlin, we're going to put into the rotation. Although you said his stamina is kind of low. Yeah. So we'll put him on a pitch count. Submit. And what is control. Control's pretty good on Medlin. So I do, when I get up to this level in league, I do like to set individual strategies for pitch around. Hughes, yep. Raleigh, yep. And then Rigetti, yep. Ward. Yep. And Welsh. Yep. Okay. Looks like I did have those set. All right, guys, when we come back, we're going to award our winner for packs only opening, and we're going to have our late bird draw. Last break of the show back in 2 minutes time. All right, here to close off the show, the late bird draw has begun. I'm going to draw 2 names for 5 packs each. Once we give away the contest here, so you don't have long to enter, enter, exclamation ticket, last chance to win some packs. 2 names will be drawn because we didn't give out the bounties today. So we have 2 different winners. Okay, let's go look at the leaderboard. 29 entries. And who is going to take home the 10 packs? First question, will I get 3 or more baseball reference? I did not. I got 1. 1 iron. Will I get at least 1 perfect card? Yes, I did. It's been a while, but I did. So iDub, Chess Safari, Andre, Road Soda, John Doe, Borkstrom, Baffle, C. Duncan, B. Phil B, and Sean Sol. Mini packs only teams right here. All right. Next question. Will I get 2 or more gold or higher in a pack? I did. I got a gold and a diamond. Gold historical, diamond live. iDub, Chess Safari, Andre, John Doe, Baffle, B. Phil B, and Sean Sol. We're down to 7. Next, will I get a combinator of any level? I did not. Although, thank you for those of you that were predicting I would. iDub, Chess Safari, Andre, Bill, B, Phil B, and Sean Sol. Down to 5. First diamond card I got was a live. Everyone chose live. The first single Blue Jay was a hitter. iron hitter. Down to 2. I-Dub and Sean. I could not have written this any better. The 2 teams I knocked out in the bronze packs only championships are the 2 that are left. Seriously, what kind of universe is this? Wow. Okay. Here we go. We go to the tiebreaker, which was what is the number on the card? Let me double check. Can't remember if this is an over or under. What is the rating on the card? Closest over or under. It was a 48. 4 people chose 48. Were these 2 guys one of them? There it is. I-Dub perfect in the predictions. Got everything right. The 6 regular questions. And we got the 6 regular questions and the 1 tiebreaker. And thankfully, I forgot to write down the last tiebreaker. So thankfully, it was sold. It was picked there. 48 on the nose. I-Dub. You are the man today. I-Dub, way to go. Got to give you a big cheer. Well, I'm just glad that one of you guys got revenge on me for your playoffs. So congratulations. Now let's go and do the late bird draw. Closing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Few seconds for the leg. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. And we are a few extra seconds here. Done. 28 entries. The first winner of 5 packs is TX Jenks. TX Jenks. I think I've awarded you packs recently. So TX Jenks. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the exact same name as your perfect team, correct? TX. TX. Last in and first out. Yeah. Last to enter wins again. I guess you got to time it. All right. We got one more name to draw here because we're doing the double late bird draw. Second winner is Cubs fan 23 Steve. Been a while, Cubs fan, but again, if you can, I know I think you've got a couple different accounts, so let me know. Again, just in a whisper, Cubs fan, which one you wants it to go to. Congratulations. And Sean, you're getting 5 packs too. You were so close in the Guess the Pack contest. And because I didn't give away both bounties, one went into this late bird and the other 5 are going to you for coming second place. So Sean Sultan, congratulations. You get those packs that I did not give out. Okay, I think we are done for the day. We're going to raid over to Dr. Dynastic in just a sec here. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day watching the streams, getting your packs on the main channel tonight. And don't forget, I am back tomorrow with the Matrix. We've got Red Schoenweist. We've got Chipper Jones. And our pitcher is Steve Carlton. They will all be heading to the Matrix. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for re-upping your sub earlier, Jeff Steelflex. Thank you, Poker Playing Idiot, for the follow. Thank you for those that used your Helm Biscuits. And if you used them and if I missed them, I refunded them. There were a couple people that wanted a couple songs played. I missed those, so I refunded you your Helm Biscuits. You can use them another time. Again, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, help where you can, give what you can, take what you need. It's a great day for baseball. Blue Jays at home to the White Sox, rating over to DD in just a minute here. Thank you, guys. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. See you next episode.
A very good friend of mine told me something the other day. I'd like to pass it on to you. I believe what he said to be true. He said we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day, and the sun is shining in this rainy city, and the sun is shining. Oh, well, isn't it a pity? And every year has its share of tears, but every now and then it's gotta rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time.